Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. That's a great way to ruin the live right off the jump. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. You're here with the Crypto Lifer, none other. I show up every single day with a trade on my lap, baby, ready to rock. If you're in my trading group, I opened up a trade last night at 2 a.m. for Bitcoin. Opened up a long trade, a 3x leverage long trade on KuCoin. Shout out to my KuCoin warriors. Shout out to my KuCoin millionaires. Shout out to my KuCoin peoples. KuCoin doing damage. Shout out to my 3 comma people. I love using 3 commas and KuCoin in tandem. Really kind of changed the way I trade for the rest of my life. I think it's the best way for a beginner to get situated, get organized, and really see what's happening in the markets. Let's jump on into what we see happening today. Welcome to the Bitcoin Citadel. I'm going to jump on into my desk over there, and we're going to have a blast. I'll see you in a second. Woof. I just jumped into my desk. Everything's ready to go. Hey. Pocket Square looks like it's coming out bigger than it really is. In real life, it's not that much. It's a beautiful pocket square, by the way. I really like this one with the blue and now how to do a pocket square. All right, we'll do this for you. Well, there's a few ways. You can turn, you can make a flower, you can make an edge, do whatever you really like. And there's ways to fold it. You can do this. You want to do the sharp corner, kind of fold that into. What I like to do personally is the poof. You push in down here like this. You want to make like a bit of a flower essence. Kind of square it out. And then just fold the bottom down. And then just poof that on in. And kind of adjust the poof as you go. But it all depends on how you want to wear it, how you want to rock it, what you want to do. You can fold it flat. You can do whatever you want. Love the pocket square. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. You don't care about pocket squares. You want to know about Bitcoin, Shiba Inu. What's going on with the coins? Let's get into it. Shout out to all my peoples here on the live. Love y'all for coming on in and being awesome people. Shout out to my crypto lifers. Let's keep it moving with the dance trance. Shout out to y'all, though. I love y'all. I'm just happy to be alive. I really am. So excited to be here every single day doing my live stream. So, I talked about Bitcoin pumping. Last night, I saw that we were in a cup with a handle. Sammy Cup and Handy strikes again. But he does. I mean, he strikes every day. I use the cup and handle every single day to trade. Can you believe that? I use it over and over and over again. Look, here was a cup. There was a handle. Say it wasn't. Say it wasn't. And I played it to the upside, baby. Look at my measured move of my cup and handle. It was this length here. Suggested that once we break out of the handle, which was this line, this white line here, I know I got a lot of work on. I can take off my moving averages for a second just to make it clear. But I saw this cup handle. Then once I realized where it was going, it formed a bull pennant. Then I'm like, wow, that's a bull pennant. That's going to break up to the upside, 68% chance. I looked at the 15-minute Stokes, and they came down and did this flip. That is called a retest. Like we broke out, we were coming down for the retest of the top trend line. I tell you what, if you learn how to play a retest. In my trading group today, I said retest. I say today is the day of the retest. I say everybody in my group will learn what a retest is and how to trade a retest. So a retest is this. The 15-minute will pop. This is what you want. You want to see a pennant with the low 1 hour. And you're like, word, 1 hour is going to go. And you see it break out of the channel. So it breaks out. But then you see the previous resistance, it stalls. All right? At that point, you want to flip over to the 7-minute. And you want to watch to see if this is going to come back down and retest the previous support and resistance or the previous trend line. Now, it's coming down for a retest if, and only if, you see that the 7-minute is ready to reset the second we come to that point. So we came to the point and the 7-minute was super low. 7-minute stops the price action at least temporarily. So when the 7-minute stochastic was that low, that's your indication that it's highly likely a retest. This could be a double top here, though. I won't put that out there. Look, that's an M that could be forming. Always be vigilant. Always be vigilant. However, you could even put this in a tiny cup and handle, can't you? Sammy Cup and Handy strikes absolutely again. I've shown 3 cup and handles already on the live. This is the third one, and we just got started. We haven't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Oh. Some of you probably know exactly what I just did there. If you didn't, it's okay. If you did, then keep it going. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on the deep dives, my deep divers. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Interesting, huh? The deep divers. So, take a look at the 15-minute doing a flip too, showing signs that it could push to the upside. Let's see what happens. Getting a little bit of a rejection here. This is a place where we couldn't get above right there, and we're having a little bit of a rejection here at 20. I'm going to flip back into the actual Bitcoin chart. This is Bitcoin 3L, all right? I'm trading Bitcoin 3L. I just wanted to show you what I was trading. However, the 4 hours in your favor, and just getting started. Look at the size of that 4-hour candle breakout. Suggests to me that this 4-hour will keep going, and we're going to have a massive move. 4 hours suggests we have a bigger move. So we also gave you this trade that played out. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. 10% scalp on Bitcoin right there out of that flag. Bang, bang, bang. Nailed it. So the 4 minute, this would be your length of your pole from here to your last, how do you get your measured move? The measured move. They call me Sammy Measured Moves because Sammy's measured moves are accurate, right? So look at this. Sammy's measured move. Bang, bang, bang. 28% gains out of Bitcoin. Target 24. We're going to slap this on Bitcoin and see what it gives us. But I believe that's somewhere in like the $48,000, $50,000 region. Let's take a look. But there's my trade. I'm going to take this 4-hour to the upside. I got in on the smaller time frames, and I'm going to let this thing run until I get all the way up here on the stochastics RSI. So this is my trade. This is my idea. I give my trade away free every day. I show exactly what I'm doing, and I do it every day, 7 days a week. I basically, there's like one day out of a month where I'm like, I can't give a trade because the market's just iffy, and that's when I step away. If you have to trade every single day, you have a problem. Okay? Nobody should be trading every single day. So look, if we look at Bitcoin coming down, I mean, you can, but like there should be a few days where you observe your charts and you see the market. So this is coming down for the retest. The 50 minutes about to flip. That's a beautiful sign. Bitcoin's about to pop. Getting a little high there on the 1 hour. That worries me a little bit with this kind of like, that smaller double top behavior there, but we shall see. In my humble opinion, we're just forming a bit of a flag here. Some could say, hey, we never left the channel. We were actually still in the channel, and we're in this, and it wasn't a retest. You could say that, however, then you negate this entire top line. So you have to make that the line. And in my mind, we broke out, and we retested. 44,159. Let's give you the bigger target on that 4-hour time frame. As you can see, the 4 hours overbought. Why did I say that? Well, that's my signature move. I set up all the things. I make sure support and resistance are there. I make sure I'm in a bullish pattern. And I make sure I'm low on the stochastics RSI on the 4 hour. Look, bang, 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 bang. All these were swing trades, and you just wait till you get to the top, then you get out. You wait till you get to the top, then you get out. Everyone's like, how long do these trades take? It's never really that important how long they take. It's more important how long the Stokes take. It's more important when the Stokes. But look, this one took 2 days. This one took about 2 days. You can see, and I'm using this measurement tool here. You can also, I think, just hold shift and it'll just pop out. Yeah. So on average, look, it takes about 2 days to do 2 days and 12 hours, 2 days, depending. Right? What I'm doing is I'm measuring the length from here to when we get to the upside. And it's giving me a measured move of the length of time that it took. Okay? And I just obsessively like drawing. I just like drawing patterns. Amazing how we broke out of that. That's a bearish pattern that we broke out of for sure. Also, remember the idea, I don't know if everyone was with me on this, shoulder, head, tiny shoulder. That gives you a massive move if you draw the neckline. Let me move this out. If you draw the neckline there, which is that yellow line, I'll take it. You make this from the head, the neckline to the head, and you take that wickage. You swing that to where the shoulder broke out there, and I know it's not perfect, but that gives you like a $51,000 Bitcoin. Really puts us back in the pocket. I made a video. If you saw my video, please watch the video. Not enough people watch the videos. I have 20,000 subs, but somehow, if you look here, like my excerpt videos, my smaller videos, 957. This should be getting more, more than 1,000 people need to know. I got 21,000 people subscribed. Where are the 19,000 people that want to know what's happening with BTC? That's a crucial video right there. I explained something deep, and I'm not even gonna go over here on this live because it's so it needs its own video. But you really need to check that video out. It'll blow your mind. Signs Bitcoin is going to 52K. Again, if you go back in the past when I first started my channel, you can see as I start to kind of rev up, I get indications in the market of where we're going to go. I haven't said anything about bullishness. I haven't been bullish in a while. Look, huge jump coming, right? Next 6 months, bullish or bearish. I've been in between. Then out of nowhere, I said a case for bull 7 days ago, right? Right? Why I keep buying 6 days ago, right? Then next thing you know, Bitcoin pumping hard, right? 3 signs we bought them 3 days ago, right? Next thing you know, Bitcoin pumping hard, right? Now I'm starting to say, did we bottom? You see, watch my thumbnails. They're kind of breadcrumbs leading you to the fruition of where the market may or may not be going. I'm telling you right now, even me, I've gone in the past and looked at the thumbnails. I'm like, oh my God, they're so prophetic. I went back in the past and I'm like, damn, man, I was channeling some type of energy and following my way through the chart. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. 21,800 subs on our way every single day. I appreciate each and every one of you. So trade looking well. We're at 20 on the dot. We'll see. Let's stay back on Bitcoin here. 40,000. Take a little bit of a pullback right there. What does that mean? I mean, let's see. Was the 15-minute getting high? No, 15 minutes about to rock. Okay. We're actually in a pretty good sign. Looks like we're just kind of going up and down here. Now we're making a bull pennant here. Look at this. Just getting tight. Just getting tight. And funny, that pattern has been playing out. That was the same pattern that we broke out of down there. Right there. See that? It's like this inverted head and shoulder strange little... Like that pattern's been showing up a lot lately. Okay. So we did break out. It's a clear breakout when we cracked 43,785. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold 44K. Here's our next really strong level of support is at about 43,860. I'd like to see Bitcoin hold 44K, but we shall see. 1 hour is getting a little high there. Interesting. We did get some wick, some tweezer tops there. That's also interesting. Seemed to get rejected by 44,400. Just where these same wicks got. So that's where we really need to break above. Okay. Remember, trust that 4 hour. Trade will take some time. But now, 1 hour got spent pretty fast, you know. Only took like 3 hours. Usually you get a little more movement out of that, like this one. But we shall see. We shall see. Music is weird. Got to move on from that. Didn't notice how weird the music was. It was like I was in a Pulsar room or something. I don't know what was going on there. Let me pop out the chat. Let's keep it rocking. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Buenos dias, livers. Shout out to Mel G. Shout out to Dustin Cava. Dead yes on a different time frame. I love cup and handle. What's the word? You were always saying you were opening a short position a week or so ago, though. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, I shorted the market like when we needed to short it, you know? You were always saying you open up. I said I would. You have to realize, you don't do anything until you see confirmation in the market, right? So you don't open a short position. You say, what I said was, if you go back in the past, and I'm not going to shy away from it. This is a rising wedge. This is a 68% chance that this was going to break to the downside. It was very likely we were going to dump. There was a Hail Mary that got thrown on the 4 hour. I showed everybody this. I said, listen. I said, we're going to come up here on the 4 hour. I said, if this 4 hour doesn't get above this line here, I said, I'm going to short this thing down because that means we don't make a higher low and we're going to dump just like all the other times. But the 4 hour broke us past that line, and that's where you decide you're not going to short anymore. So, like, you only short when and if you have, you know, if this happens, I do this, right? And you only have those things if you really have a trading style. You can't make those decisions if you don't have a trading style because you won't know. Like, I'm like, oh, my style says get in, get out, get in, get out, get in. And then it tells me there's momentum if we go higher than the previous high. There's no momentum if we go lower than the previous high. And the Stokes have to oscillate. So I use the constant of the Stokes always going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like this one, look, same thing. Stokes go up and down, 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 up and down. But then this came up, we didn't make the higher low. You short that. So when this closes, it starts to round down and you don't go above that one, you short it. It's a pretty simple system that I have. So then you do it again, up and down, up and down, up and down. And you trade these each time. Swing trade, swing trade, swing trade. You get into the swing trade. You're ready to close it and open up a short, but you blast through this. Then you close it. Now you start making the flag, and then my flagging system comes in where I say you have to touch the 21-day moving average. Now you're far away from the 21. And there we go. And then bang, bang, bang. And now we're back here at a low. And now we have a higher low when we reset. See? Higher low, we reset. Every time we did this, we reset with a higher low. Now we came up, reset with a higher low. Now now this is what you want. You want the stochastics RSI. So yes, I was ready to short. It looked very bearish. I was waiting for this to get not confirmed, but once it did broke this line, the short was over. There was no time to short. Just join and take the course. Walk on water. Don't fight the feeling. You'll be where you need to be. Shout out to T-Money. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Liver said don't long, so I went long at 34. Knee deep now, up 30K. I never said don't long. Never. I've never said that. That's not true. That's not true because I bought 33K. I long 33K. I did it here on the channel live. Like, you can see me buy it 33,600 on the channel live. So you're full of shite. Sorry to speak. You know. Anyway, trying to get under my skin. I'm going to move forward. UST having a move on the 15-minute. Shout out to Andrew Sulo. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you very much. Exactly. He bought it 33, 36, 37, 38, 39. Like, I bought Bitcoin for the last 2 months straight on this channel over and over again. Who are these jokers coming out the woodwork today? Amoebas. Sammy Pocket Handy. Sammy Pocket Handy. You guys are funny, man. Shout out to Shelton Sinat. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Gonna have my glass of raw milk. Yes, raw milk, baby. Only from the nippy for the hippie. The only pure food there ever is. All the fats, probiotics, even good bacteria for gut health. You know what I'm saying? You got multiple plays that he's doing. Short-term swings and long-term holds. Great show. Love your energy, Lifer. Keep it up. Shout out to Sneaky Pete Vaporizer from for all the way from Canada. Appreciate you for the Canadian 272. We get money from around the world here. From around the world. Milky from the nippy. Some of the funny, I watch Sam every day. And this man never tells people to do anything and always tells you to verify yourself on what you want to do. Jonathan Lane, thank you. You are unmatched at this time, Lifer. Okay, so, yeah, it's... My wife said, stop talking about yourself. She said, it'll all come out in the wash. Just keep doing you. Don't say a word. And she's right. And she's right. I do have a need for self-recognition. Being like the only boy in my family, no one ever listened to me. I always like, hey, look at me, look at me. But again, people get it. People get it. Damn, 1 hour wants to come down now. That looks like the end of the trade. Nice little pump, but I have to admit, this is now in this channel. I kind of have to say we're in a channel now. We're getting tight. Now we have to hold this trend line. We can't see Bitcoin really break 43,700. If it does that, it's highly likely we're going to see a little bit of a downside. Interesting. But again, you could open up the channel too a little bit here. Gives it a little room to come on down. And then open up the new trade at 43,500. Okay. However, I don't like that looming 4 hour that just crossed on us. That does tell you for the next few hours we should come back down. Hopefully we go sideways. All right, we go Sid's way, and that's all. So look for sideways behavior now for Bitcoin. Could be good for some altcoins. You know? That's what I see happening. It's weird, man. I mean, we got the push up. I mean, it was low in the 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Got a little bit of a move. It is what it is. Still a bull pennant looking good to me, and the 4 hour is ready to rock. However, I caution to open a trade at the moment due to the 1 hour. 15 minutes looking all right, though. Interesting. Some mixed signals here on that 1 hour. There's a chance 15-minute flips for us and flips the 1 hour. Okay? We'll get into some of the world markets. We'll see what we see happening here. I got a bunch of news loaded up as well. But the 4 hours looking good for me. The 1 hour looks sideways for Bitcoin. That's going to be my analysis for now. Also, the daily's looming overbought. However, I keep talking about the 2 times that the daily was overbought in this region. It would continue to the upside. See right here? And it would just make a slight dip and just do a blast. Same thing here. It was overbought here. It would just do this little nip and blast. This also looks exactly like what we're doing here. This shoulder head and this little nip, and then we boomed out. The shoulder head, the little nip, and then we boomed out. So this is interesting to me. I grabbed a fractal from here, put it on there. I guess I got to do it now, but if that's what the video is, I want you to watch that video. But this fractal absolutely blew my mind, like, because they're like so identical. Watch, I'll move this out of here. So I have to undo my, actually, let me do the fractal somewhere else. I don't want to undo my work. I don't want to undo what I got going on here. Okay. I just popped to another chart like a Coinbase chart. Delete this, hit the daily, flip it, move it, swing it, swap it. Look, so then we grab here the bars pattern, right? This is where you can copy any pattern. And look at that. I mean, that's insanity. Look at that. They match exactly, and they're kind of at the same place of a movement. The end of the move, breaking out of a falling wedge. It's pretty insane, in my humble opinion. I mean, there you go. I mean, Says we're about to, when the daily gets above the 200, it's over. Right there, we were gone. Right there, we bounce. When the daily gets above the 200, also, huge signs that we've changed bullish, in my humble opinion. Huge signs that we've changed bullish. I'll give you, this is my main sign why I'm going long now. Because I talk about the 4-hour and the 200-day moving average, right? All I need is price action here. Look at this. Look at this. We had the pandemic dump. Well, first we had the dump here. Once we got above that 200-day moving average, we would go on a nice rally from 7,000 all the way up to about, 12,050. I think we had 14K on that run, or at 12,000. Oh, no, that was the one before. Yeah, 7,000 all the way up to 12,000. Okay. Then here again, we get above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour. You can see this. The 4 hours below it, and then we get above it, we're gone. It's a huge catalyst for a move, for a huge move. I mean, huge. We get below it again right there when we cross below the 200, and that's a death cross and a golden cross as well. I want you to understand that. But just look, price action gets above the 4-hour moving average. Bam, we're gone to the upside. Sayonara. Right here, look, price action gets above the 400-day moving average. We're gone. Also, look, a golden cross is coming for the 4-hour. A golden cross right there. That's a big deal. The 4-hour is pretty substantial. A golden cross for the 4-hour is a big deal. I am humbly long Bitcoin right now due to these implications. Okay? These are what telling me this fractal, this long here, and this breakout of a falling wedge suggests we have a 68% chance of going from wick to wick and making out of this channel and going to the measured move. If you've also followed me here on this channel, I've been talking about a cup and handle on the daily time frame. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy for a reason, because I turn everything into a cup and handle, and I play the cup and handle over and over and over again to the point of no return. There's no trader out here like me. Nobody can assume this trading style. Nobody is Sammy Cup and Handy. Shout out to the lifers. We have something unique here. We have something beautiful, and we show results. We keep hitting it every single day. I love you all for supporting me, signing up for classes, jumping on into the Patreon, and just being amazing people. Without you, I can't move forward. The people make me strong. You make me strong, and I appreciate each and every one of you for everything you do, everyone that helps a beginner in my group, everyone that hits the like button, everybody that sends a view on in. There's 220 people here. There's 100 people not doing their part and hitting that like button. How does it feel to not be a real lifer? Because a real lifer hits the like button. So you have a choice right now. You can be as powerful and as amazing as I am and keep moving, or you can choose the back way. It's up to you. I'd hit that like button if I were you. I don't know, but that's just me. I'm a real dude. When I'm watching somebody's channel, I support them 110%. I use my little finger. I hit that little like button, and I send love that way. Beautiful for Phantom also, or FTT, sorry. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, but getting above serious resistance. If you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say anything at all. Best crypto live ever. Thank you. I hit it, but try not to shame. Ah, come on, man. Don't be soft. Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, like we're like, this isn't a time for that. Like, you need to be hard. Market makers trying to chew you up. You need to be mentally tough. Okay? The market maker's here to shame you. That's what they're going to do. They want you to go back to your family and friends and tell everyone that you got broke and you didn't make it and that it wasn't for you. Trading wasn't for me. It wasn't meant for me to do. I couldn't get there. That's what they want you to say. I refuse to allow everyone to do that. We're going to push forward at the speed of light. Shout out to Armando coming on through. Armando with the $25 super chat. Much respect to you, Armando. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. I believe that's Armando from the ORE team, from OR. Shout out to my man from OR. Appreciate you, brother. That's absolutely amazing, man. It sounds like you're doing everything you need to be. Consistency is going to be your best friend. It really is, K-Dub. You think Crow is going to pump after the Super Bowl? After the Super Owl? Did you call it a Super Owl as a joke, or is that like a hidden message there? Chrissy Fouts wants to look at One Earth, please. So I believe Bitcoin will be going up or sideways depending on the movement, but the 1 hour is going to kind of slowing us down a bit. I have to tell you that. Slowing us down a bit right now. Signs at the 1 hour, we will go sideways on Bitcoin. We will go sideways on BTC. I'm not done yet. We got to go over total, the entire market cap, which got slightly below $2 trillion. So you can see we tried to get above it, but we could not. All right? Hate to get rid of my big regions here. But what I can do here is I can grab this one. Watch how fast I can recreate. I can grab this one, hit copy. I can delete everything. I can paste, right? And then I can snatch. Okay, these are our big levels to watch here. 1.8 trillion. We got to get back above this level here. We've been getting rejected at 2.04 to $2.09 trillion. And like I said before, look, shoulder, we did the beautiful V-shaped recovery. That was absolutely wondrous. You know, an inverted Bart Simpson. If you flip it upside down, that's an inverted Bart Simpson. That's what we call it. That's exactly what happened there. Inverted bat, an inverted bat Simpson. But again, this the 21 has to start moving up. It's a big deal. We got to see this curve up and start to move. Price action's going to have to come see it a little bit, suggesting that we do see a little bit of a pullback here. And that price action comes to meet the 21-day. This would be a cup and handle. And this is what I see happening. So a pullback coming in the market. Look, tweezer tops on the daily time frame for the total market cap. That's a sign that we're highly likely going to take a dip down. All right. So we'll wait. The 4 hour's in our flavor right now. So we're going to wait for the 4 hour to see what it does. I know this is confusing to some people because I just said the market's going to dump, and then he's long and short because I'm giving you 2 different time frames, 3 different time frames at once. So look for this 1 hour to come here back down to the bottom of the pattern. I'm just giving you the play-by-play. We should come back down here to about 193 trillion. So it looks like the market will kind of recede a little bit here based on the probability of the stochastics RSI. We'll come down. Now we have a nice pennant. No, nothing wrong with that pennant. I'm going to delete this line for now. And the 4 hour will complete the pennant, right? And we're pushing up with momentum. So then we can see if the measured move can get achieved by the 4 hour. So price action will come up when as the Stokes come up. This is the entire market cap, but kind of giving you the play of all of cryptocurrency. We've done this many times. We've been very accurate. The stochastics are very accurate. And this would bring us up here to get rejected by here or here. That would be then bearish divergence to, which we already have some established, but it would be even more bear. It would be, because what we'll do is we'll make a higher high here, but a lower low on the RSI. We'll get established bearish div on the 4 hour. This is pretty much is what's going to happen. It's highly likely. See, I'm painting you the picture here. Okay? And then we're going to make the handle of this giant cup on the daily. Okay? Like I'm showing you here. Then we're going to make this handle. Do the retrace, touch the 21, and then we're going to blast off in about a week from now off of $191 trillion. That's my projection for the entire market cap. So I hope when we retrace on the daily, because we're going to be ready for it. I'm warning you. We only get as low here at 1.9. I do not want to see us break $1.9 trillion. So this is what I see happening. You know, this is what's going down. All right, you can't fight the feeling now. There's a chance the 4 hour just goes parabolic, goes sideways, and we don't do this. Okay, this is the best bearish case scenario. Okay, that I see happening for the entire market cap of cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at the Dow up 262. And the Dow keeps fighting on the daily time frame. We're overbought as well, though, on the Dow. Suggests that we're a little tight. I did call this cup and handle with the inverted head and shoulder on the smaller time frame. Then we showed you we made a bull pennant yesterday. 4 hour did like a flip here and said it would suggest it would continue up. It did. The Dow gapped up a little bit here, too, at 35. I talked about the Dow coming down. I said it would probably bounce as low at 35. That's it. Now we're all the way up here. This is a good sign. Let's take a look at the 1 hour for the Dow again. Just like Bitcoin, they're correlated, they're overbought. So we got to see a cool off today in the markets in Bitcoin and in the Dow. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it's high probability. The Stokes, when they're high, I mean, you can just go in the past. Stokes were high right here. What happened? We came down. Stokes were high. What happened? We came down. Stokes were high right here. We came down. That's 3 for 3. Stokes were high right here. What happened? We kind of went sideways, then we went down. Stokes were high right here. What did we do? We went down. Stokes were high right here. What did we do? We started going up a little bit, and then we went sideways. You could say, oh, so that's one that like is weird. It's a weird anomaly. Here they went down. Here they went down. Here they went down. So like of the 11 times we looked at that, 10 times it went to the downside. What shall I invest in? Invest in yourself. Buy my, jump into the trading group for $99 a month. Invest in yourself. That's the first thing you should invest in is yourself. Okay? And how do you invest in yourself? You gain knowledge that you didn't have before that you can use to make money with. Like technical analysis. Okay? So the Dow looking like it's going to retrace on the 1 hour and the 15-minute, just like the Bitcoin. Just like the Bitcoins. And I know this is messy. Let me delete some of this here. For a beginner, they're like, what is going on? Just all my projections and my theories and my double lines of, but look, I suggested the Dow was going to pump out of this to the upside. What happened? It did. Bitcoin and the Dow look very similar at the moment. Very similar at the moment. The Dow can retrace on the daily. That's fine. As long as we don't go lower than, let's say, 35 or 34,740, I do not want to see us get to this region or break this line right here. So this is my line in the sand for the Dow. I'd like to see the Dow stay bullish. Now, I go to the bigger time frames like the weekly, and we're ready to rock. I mean, like, it's very rare that the price keeps going down from there. I actually suggested this was a bullish megaphone. We were going to pump up here, then bounce down here, and then keep rocking. And so far, the weekly suggests we're going to have a major move. I said this when we were low in the weekly. I said, don't worry. It looks like we have... And then I said, when's the last time the weekly was this low? And I said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I said, we got a month or two of beautifulness into March. Looks like the market could bump into March. Then the weekly's going to take a little bit of a turn. I will put that out there. Like, by March, we're going to get overbought here on the weekly. We're going to be somewhere here, and maybe there's a retrace. Something's going to happen. So just taking heed. If you're in the stock market, the next couple of weeks are going to be your time to move. All right? The weekly's low. Ride this weekly up. Ride this weekly trend. When the weekly trend is over, you're going to want to start taking some profits out of the market. Again, do whatever makes you happy. But I'm getting you, I just gave you gold if you played stocks. You don't even know it. So here. Weekly on this is about to dump on the US dollar, US dominance, USDT dominance. It's a great sign. And look, we got rejected by this previous high. And we're about to come down, and dump. So the weekly wants to dump here for basically the dollar too. So let's look at the dollar index. Interesting how US Tether wants to dump, but the dollar index wants to kind of pump. That's a little weird, right? This wants to pump with the Dow. This wants to pump with Bitcoin. But we had a nasty rejection there. We'll see what happens on these other time frames. But right now, we could even just kind of stay down there for a while. We want to reset on the daily time frame as well. If we look at the dollar index, look at it clean again. Look at it on the daily. Let me look at it clean on the daily. So you got rejection there, you got a rejection there, and a rejection here. Okay, let's zoom in now. We made a flag, couldn't handle it. Broke in, broke back out, broke back in again. Still inside. A little worried for Bitcoin that this could bump. Remember, the daily for Bitcoin wants to come to the downside. So you got to heed this. You got to heed this. It's a bit of a cup and handle for the dollar. I don't like when I have to put my good stuff on things I don't like, but that's the thing with trading. If you're a good trader, your analysis should show you things that aren't what you want to happen, but are what's going to happen, right? So the dollar may pump back to 98 and get some move here on the daily time frame. Caution for anyone trying to set up bigger trades or make long-term holds in crypto. Just pay attention. Pay attention. All right. There's the dollar index, Bitcoin dominance, which controls really how alts pump. So I talked about this being in a cup and handle, did I not? Right? And I said if this pumps to the upside, alts will be hard to trade. Funny, there was a glitch in TradingView because I opened an account on another computer and then some of my stuff was glitched out. But so alts will be tougher to trade if this pumps to the upside is what I was suggesting. And so far it is pumping a little bit up. But look, we got rejection here. And there's Bitcoin dominance letting go. However, on the 1 hour, it's suggesting it's about to pump now. So just be careful. Looks like it's not going to be the best day to trade alts or Bitcoin. Just, you got Bitcoin on the 1 hour coming down. You got alts. You got Bitcoin dominance pumping. So, just putting it out there like it's like you want to go for a nice swim and a nice calm day. Right now, though, it's not that calm. It's tough out there, So, still got people not hitting that like button, doing the right thing. You know what? hey, it's on you at that point. If you hit the like button, it's really good karma. It does the right thing, helps a beginner learn, helps someone jump into the beginner's course, helps someone really find their way in cryptocurrency. I was by myself when it started 4 years ago. I had no idea what was going on. If I had someone that came to a live stream every single day and made sure people understood what was happening in the dollar, taught about the Federal Reserve, taught about the monetary policy. I break down history from the 1600s. I talk about what happened with the Bank of England. I teach you what colonial script is. I teach you what gold and silver are, why gold and silver is important. Like, I'm not just a crypto dude here like these little 24-year-old kids doing crypto for you. I'm a grown man breaking down world markets, showing you what's happening in your entire universe, trying to help you find your way financially to become financially free so you can break through the chains of banking cartels that are printing your money to zero and finding you, like, basically taking everything you have. If they print your money to zero and you end up with nothing, it's like working for free, you know? It's like working for free. Like, if they continue to take, if they take 30% of your money due to inflation and you work for 10 years, that's 3 years of free work. Think about it. 30% of your 10 years was free. So you worked for 3 years for free. Imagine getting up and waking up every day for absolutely nothing. They've done that to you and you didn't know it. You got value, but that value disappeared. You never actually got the value. They stole the value from you. That's when I started trading. I said, oh, I'm going to play the game they play. I'll put my money in and take my money out. I'm going to make this market make me money. I'm not going to make me money. I'm not going to spend my time making money. When you go to a 9 to 5, you give your time for money. When you trade, you give your knowledge for money. Oh, I know something about something, so I'm going to get in on this trade. Then I'm going to wait. There's a lot of time involved. Don't get me wrong. Everything in life is time. That's why I always say thank you for giving your most precious asset, and that is your time. And the lemon water, which I don't know if they curdle with the milk, so I might take a second to. But I got lemon water here on deck every day. Got the honey on deck every day, but I gotta refill my honey. My honey's. I went through the B Company honey island, Be Well honey out of Pembroke, Mass. Thank you, Be Well, appreciate you. Okay, I just joined up, getting in the channels now. Have PM'd you, love learning. Yeah, and if you have a problem with the chart, with the group or anything, a link or something, PMing me is not the best. Like right now, you could PM me and I can't answer. I'm very busy a lot. I'm tutoring. I'm a very busy man. But I have a team that answers emails on standby, ready for you. So please, if you have any issues at all, jump on in. Email CryptoLifers@gmail. They're the ones DMing me. Probably will take way longer than just emailing the team. They'll get you going. So Bitcoin dominance falling down a little bit, but suggesting that it will bump. But still some movement more down on the 4 hour. So today is going to be a little tough, but then tonight, the 1 hour will start to dump, and this looks like it could continue. And altcoins could still get a bit of a rally here. There's still some movement here for altcoins. Let's take a look at the daily time frame for Bitcoin dominance. It wants to pump to the upside. So remember, Bitcoin wants to dump. We got some mixed signals here. We got some mixed signals here for Bitcoin dominance. Okay. So just be careful. Let me get rid of this. All right. So that's Bitcoin dominance, the dollar index, the Dow Jones Industrial now up 318. Great day for the Dow, nice and green. Looks like we will get a pullback or we'll go sideways for the rest of the day, though. The momentum seems to be spent already on the 1 hour. Looks like they took it all in the morning. The morning traders, they were up from 4 a.m. It's like they did all their trading and then they sell on the rest of the market. It's another reason I left the stock market and I don't trade stocks anymore. They got the pre-market and the aftermarket where they have more access to liquidity than you. So they can get in when the prices are cheaper. They can get out when everyone's there, where there's more liquidity. That's so grimy. Like, so it's a fixed rig. It's a rigged thing. Then they have the aftermarket too. So they play the pre-market and the aftermarket. They're up at 4 a.m. trading. Their trading's day done at 9 a.m. Most of them trade from 4 to 9 and they're done. They let the rest of the world play games all day long after they're out of the market. It's like, I trade a 24/7 market where there's no pre-market and no aftermarket. One of the main reasons I do not trade the stock market, I'd rather trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They're 24/7 and I don't have to battle with the insiders getting in on the pre-market and the aftermarket. It's absolutely ridiculous. Been loving the lemon water, man. Good tip. Shout out to David Kendall. The gains are fun to look at, but it took a lot of messed up sleep schedules and discipline. But you can do it. Dedicate it like a job that wants you to dedicate it to them. Yeah, exactly. Got out the 3L at 20. Gonna watch it from here. Agreed. Yeah, it's a little iffy at the moment. 4 hours golden though. 4 hours golden, but there could be a better entry. Could be a better entry for sure. I humbly agree with you. Yeah, we're gonna come down here at the bottom of this channel, highly likely. But you never know. This could just do a little thing and flip, and we could rip out of this. I tell you, man, Bitcoin's showing signs of life right now. It really is. But just be careful. So that's the world markets in a bit of a nutshell, right? I want to take a look at gold too as well. I got gold in a giant cup and handle. Looks like it could blast all the way to 35K in the long term. So look at gold in this beautiful bull pennant on the 3-day chart, suggesting that gold will break up. My target for gold is up here at $2,700. The timing for that is somewhere in October of 2022. It may go longer or shorter. We're not sure, but that's around. I was 10 days off the last time I did something like this a month ago on the move. So getting made fun of because I'm an office guy. Out in the field today with my guys. Oh, yeah, they love you out in the field, but they're like, oh, yeah, you're always sitting down in the office. They're like, can you get me, send us an email, Rodney? Funny. But gold, suggesting they can get all the way up to $2,700 by October, showing signs of inflation will continue. Show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Gold says inflation is coming strong. Look at this cup and handle that formed in 2011. This is a 10-year-long cup and handle. Can you believe that? Imagine where it's going to go. When I took out this exact length of the measured move, I got a $3,500 gold ounce. Like that. 32, yeah. No, like, yeah. 33, of course, right? $3,300 gold. Gold at $3,300 when? By April of 2025? Gold moves slow. It may move faster than that, but gold will continue to make its move to the upside. So gold showing signs of life on the 3-day. Suggests for the next 2-3 months, gold will be a nice trade to the upside. We will see $2,700 gold sometime after the summer. That's what the chart says. And you know, respect the TA, baby. Respect the TA. Shout out to everyone here on the live, jumping on in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's keep it moving into the altcoins now. Let's see what we see happening here on the day. Keep banged on him last night to the upside. One of my guys was looking at it. I don't know if he charted it beforehand. And you can see, look, Sammy cup and head. He strikes again. I mean, that's a cup and handle. If it isn't, say it ain't. I mean, cup and handle. And you can almost say that it formed this weird falling wedge now, and then it broke out of that. Moving to the upside on the 5-day chart. 5-day suggests this thing can continue up. I never traded the 5-day. Someone asked me for it recently, and it's been stuck there ever since. But hey, 5-day and the 3-day suggesting movement for keep. And that's why when you trade a new time frame, you just got to observe it and see how it works. Hero and Dome showing life. Shout out to DJ Porter Rock. Just sent you in the learning library. We're here and we are listening. Shout out to Rodney Robinson Super Chat. Earth Hero and Dome. An Earth Hero gets Dome. No. Earth Hero Dome. Nice retest for Lifer. D. Mr. Bush. Bestie on YouTube, I wish I would have got to you in 2020. I'd be rich. Your knowledge is priceless. Thank you, man. Welcome to the Patreon fam. Just sent to the learning library. Yeah. If you work hard for yourself as you would work for someone else, you will be successful in life. Shout out to Jonathan Neal. Thank you. Love you, Lifer. Shout out to Mr. Bush. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. As I said before, I am never 100%. Nothing I say is 100% right. No trader is 100% right. If they said every single trade they posted went up, then they would be a liar, right? It's good when I post a trade, it doesn't work out. Every once in a while that should happen, so you know I'm a human being, right? Nobody's perfect. That's just insane. But look at this. I mean, this thing is in a beautiful bull pennant. We were looking at Bitcoin in one of these back in the day, and I was quoting 20K, back at 8K. I said, well, the length of the pole suggests keep to 198 from 71 cents. All right. Wing banging on them. Let's go to the 4-hour, though, some smaller time frames. Wing banging on them with some moves. So the 4-hour looks good in a lot of altcoins. Look at that. I mean, that's a cup and handle that ripped. That's what I'm trying to teach you. How many cup and handles have I drawn already on the live? 10, 20? Probably about 15, to be honest, right? About 15. But look at this. I mean, had you identified the cup and handle with the low Stokes in the 4 hour, bang, 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 bang. It's like, I sound like a broken record, but it is what it is over and over again. And usually you do have a little bit of an issue getting over the 200-day moving average. Okay, that will become your first resistance point, right? Everyone send in a lot of super chats. Let these people know that super chats are the king. We used to get super chats all the time. It's weird. My channel doubled. We started getting less super chats. Weird. When I had like 8,000 subs, super chats was just like, brrr. Maybe it was the bull market. I don't know. We did get a lot yesterday. People pump them on in, but it just keeps the movement. It's part of the channel. It's part of how it moves. Send in a super chat. It could be $1 or $1.99. I'm out here every single day busting my butt. It helps the channel, helps me buy better equipment. I want to put 2 screens up here. I want to get a $225 screen mount. And all the super chat money I put back into the channel, back into the microphone, back into the mixer, all that type of stuff to make it even better, okay? Even sign up for other things that help me see the market better. All sorts of stuff like that. Like book map for the year and all these other fun stuff. So this channel is just getting started. We are just getting started. Look, the 4 hours just going. I mean, these alts want to fly. And I show you there was room on Bitcoin dominance, a little room there to drop a little more, showing signs of life for the altcoins. So bang, bang, bang. Kudos is up. BLZs. And look at this thing. This thing is, look, see, like they're all just breaking out. So this is what you don't chase green candles. What you do is you go to the 1 hour. You see where you're at. You form another flag here. Look, this will be a smaller cup and handle. Cup and handle number 25. Cup and handle number 26. Cup and handle number 27. That'll be a smaller cup and handle, and that should give you your entry to the upside. So you observe the 1 hour. So when you know the 1 hour's the 4 hours in your favor, you see a breakout, you're ready to go, it all looks great. You don't chase the green candle. You swing back into the 1 hour and you project into the 1 hour. I put an alert here on the stochastics RSI. When that hits, bang, 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 bang. Then I even get more precise on the 15-minute and make myself really, really nice. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, jump on into my trading group. Okay, one moving. So alts are just moving. You can see alts across the board are moving very, very well. All right, very well. All right. Let's take a look at ARPA BTC, which was looking nice last night. Just want to see what happened to it. Ooh, it popped as expected. Bang, bang, bang. Puts the trade out last night before I went to sleep at 1 in the morning. I was looking at the charts. I said, hey, this thing is probably likely to blow. What happened? Bang. I don't know if it looks like 10%, but still, for your Bitcoin, 8%, bang. And then if I really look at it now, I think it's like it broke out and broke back in. You can almost say it's like still in a bull pennant here. That 1 hour is ready to rip. This thing looks very bullish right now, I'll be honest. Bitcoin had a bit of a move, but then this thing stayed flat, and wow. So I would watch this closely. ARPA, the last time we put out, we hit for 40% gain. So we hit last night. Look, cup and handle now forming, even though it has that move in the middle, but there's a cup with the handle. This thing's looking good on the 1 hour. Interesting. Possibly more scalp coming. And there's your measured move. High risk, high reward only because you got to put a stop loss kind of in limbo there. But there you go. ARPA BTC looking very bullish and already actually made a move last night. So keep this one on the radar. Keep this one on the radar. This is on Binance, maybe on BolsaDex as well. If you can't open a Binance account, open up a BolsaDex account. All right? You do need a VPN, right? But change your VPN, use your VPN, do what you got to do. You could open up an account at BolsaDex and trade all the coins that they got on. 95% of the coins they have on Binance is BolsaDex. Also, when you move your money from Binance to BolsaDex, it'll take a half a second. It's on a Binance cloud. It's an internal transfer. You see the money really is in the same custody. It's just being swapped over by a different provider or something. So BolsaDex is a great way. I have a link in the section below. One of my good friends is good friends with the CEO, so he knows what's going on over there. So BolsaDex is a good place to trade. Yesterday's beginner's course was amazing. You were kind, calm, and focused. Thank you, Lifer, for giving us all you know 24/7. Lifer for life. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Pawn, if you have time, thanks. We'll take a look at Pawn. Yeah, this is the time where all the requests come on in. Send in the request. Hero and Dome showing life. We'll take a look at that. Chrissy Fouts had asked about something at the beginning. One Earth. And Armando Tungsten for the $25 super chat. Much respect to you and yours. Thank you very much. Love your energy, Lifer. Keep it up from Sneaky Pete Vaporizers. Thank you, Sneaky Pete. Appreciate that. Good morning, Lifer. Please do some TA and a deep dive on Gary. Little Schmitty. Gary's cool. We'll take a look at it in a second. It'd been pumping recently too as well. Can I get an admin to kind of rake all those super chats up into a pile for me? Super chat 1, Hero, Earth, Hero, Dome, and Gary, Pond, and Gary. Thank you so much. Grace Ashley Harris. So nice of you to do that. Nice and neat for me. I appreciate that. I did that course, the best ever. Thank you, Mr. Bush. I appreciate you saying that. Please leave a comment. Everyone, if you took the course and it was amazing, you had a really good time and you liked it, you could do two things for me. You could hit this link here of this testimonial group. Okay? If I could find the link. Why was that hard for me to do? There we go. Go to the testimonials and write something in there. Say, hey, even better if you take a picture of yourself and send me a written email of how I changed your life. That helps me. We're building a site. My chief marketing officer has been asking for me to reach out to people. If you send an email with a picture of yourself, and even better. And what we'll do is we're going to give perks away to people that do this. All right, you're going to get a free course. That costs like $100 or $200. We're going to give it to you for free. So if you go out of your way to send me a testimonial, make sure it's real. I want to hear your real stories. Break it down. Also, use a camera. Make sure it's real. Use your camera and film you saying something. If you film a video saying something, I'm telling you right now, that will change everything. All right. Oh, man, I completely forgot about that, Sam. I will eat on that. Yeah, please, Roddy. I need you to do a video testimonial for me, man. Everyone that knows me, please. I need those things. They're going to help. I've given myself to you. I need you to give a little bit of yourself to me. Okay? Let's do it. So, ARPA BTC looking in the pocket. Busted out, came back down, but it's looking like it's in the pocket. I like what I'm seeing for ARP. BTC pairs are going to be nice today because certain coins are going to go sideways while, because you got Bitcoin dominant doesn't look too scary. So you got some sideways behavior. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at Earth. Earth. Now, when you get Earth, you have to type in Earth, but then you have to delete that and put a 1 there because it's one Earth. All right? One Earth fun on KuCoin. So look, I suggested don't chase this. We got the nice pump out of this. Then I said don't chase. Wait for it. And look, let's delete everything now and kind of look fresh. Let's look at the daily time frame. Wow, so it double bottomed. It's in a tiny cup and handle here. Shout out to Lemonade for the 333333. Thank you so much, Lemonade. Much respect to you and yours. I was talking about you on my podcast last night. I'll cut it and send it over. Love the show and love learning more. Shout out to Jeremy Antrim. You're the man, dude. Thank you so much for supporting me. And you know what? Go to Jerry Antrim's podcast. Check him out. Not sure what it's about, but I bet it's about positive and wonderful energy because you're on the live stream with me. Expect my video testimonial ASAP. Yeah, email CryptoLifers@gmail with your video testimonial. Email CryptoLifers, please. My team is standing by. Can you do a deep dive on TITANO? Trending #1 on CoinMarketCap. We'll take a look at it, Lemonade. Thank you so much for saying that, my friend. Lovely, Lemonade. I know you've been steadily supporting me since day one in the background. You're the man, dude. I feel strong support from you. Like I know you, even though we haven't really fully. Like I got a really strong feeling, man. I love Lemonade, man. You're the man, dude. You got good vibes, my friend. You got good vibes. Phantom on the 4-hour, please. Stay positive and happy. Work hard and don't give up. Hope. You're the man. Shout out to Philippe for the 5 beans, man. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. So we'll get through One Earth, Hero, Dome, Pond, Jerry, SHIB. Announced more Metaverse. Yeah, they announced more Metaverse news. And I got some news coming at you, too. Let me break down into the news for everybody. Upcoming Apple iPhone, the feature to give merchants a way to accept crypto payments. I mean, that's amazing. Like, I'm a merchant. I want to accept crypto payments on my iPhone. That's going to be really cool. I could probably put the address right here, and maybe my super chat, you could just send crypto payments, and I can keep my phone up. We're going to do something where we're going to even we're going to circumvent the super chats at one point, I'm telling you right now. Cutting out the middleman. We will cut out the middleman at one point. I'll find a way to have it interactive where it actually still happens. There's got to be a way we can do it. I know there's a way. I'm going to figure it out. I don't care if I have to if we have to make a script from my OBS. Solana Prime closes the seed round for the primary. Remember, Solana Prime started to move. I think you want to keep that in your radar. Look, the new Alfa Romero SUV uses NFT. It's really cool, man. Really, really cool. The virus killer, how blockchain contributes to the fight against COVID-19. Which blockchain-powered solutions have been on the front line of the battle against the virus, yet their potential has been underutilized. South China Morning reported that one of the largest Asian pharmaceutical had launched a blockchain-based system to track the quality of the Easy Tracker. It allows any users to instantly verify provenance and authenticity by scanning the. Some are surprisingly have not been able to report of the blockchain-based products adopted by. Yeah, they don't want it. You know why? They don't want it on there because shady. Anyway, let's move on from this. It's a very iffy topic, but I do believe that blockchain can help almost any industry that it's a part of in any given way, shape, or form. So shout out to the blockchain for keeping people in check, because you know what it does? It keeps greedy people from stealing money. That's what blockchain does. It's so transparent, you can't put your hand in the cookie jar because everyone can see in the cookie jar and they can see your hand in it. That's why we like blockchain. That's why politicians don't like it, because the people finally will be able to see where the money is. I want the blockchain party, and I want it now. I don't want the Republican Party. I don't want a Democrat Party. I want the blockchain party, and I want it now. Sam Price for president of the blockchain party. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Sam Price. We can do this together. I will be the man. I will take us to the top. The blockchain party. It's time for a new party in America. It's time for a new party in America. It's time we change things up and we shake things up. I got big ideas and big plans. We're not stopping at YouTube. We're taking over the world, baby. We're taking over the world. No one's taking my cookies. Bitcoin dated futures with physical settlement go live on Equinix. Equinix previously said it was engaged in discussions on the potential merger or takeover options in late 2021. The NASDAQ-listed digital asset financial service, among Equinix, has launched a new type of Bitcoin investment product, a Bitcoin-dated futures contract with a physical settlement. Announcing the news on Wednesday, Equinix explained that it is Bitcoin's dated futures are denominated in the USDC stablecoin and increase in parallel with Bitcoin price increased when Bitcoin price increases against the USDC. It's a big deal. That's going to help move and bring more adoption. Sam Price worldwide, baby. Yep, you got my vote. Black Kofi, I love you, man. Kyle McCormick, you're joking, but there's actually a capitalist party in America that wants a separation between state and economy, just like the separation of state and church. I'm not joking, man. You think I'm joking about the blockchain party? This ain't a joke. Religious services move to metaverse amid COVID-19 concerns. Pretty funny, right? The metaverse comes through. Bitcoin Lightning Network growth capacity plateaus at 3,400 BTC. The capacity of the Bitcoin Lightning Network has short-circuited over the last 3 months to a $3,400 Bitcoin capacity after surging through 2021, according to Arcane Research. That's not a good sign. I don't like hearing that. It's kind of bearish. New Alfa Romero SUV uses NFT and blockchain to track car records. Alfa Romero Tonale NFT certifies a car upon purchase and then records and keeps data during the vehicle's lifespan. I've done it before. Then run. I've done it before. You can do it, Sam. Kyle McCormick, man. I think I'm going to run, man. Are you going to help me run? Life or Patreon, meet up. JP Morgan estimates fair value of Bitcoin at $38,000. Even they say the biggest institutions in the world. So JP Morgan's long-term theoretical target for Bitcoin stands at 150K, up from 146K forecast in January of 2021. Amid Bitcoin posting a significant price recovery since early February, JP Morgan analysts suggest that the fair value of Bitcoin is actually lower than its market price. The current fair value for Bitcoin is around 38K. I mean, I still think that's amazing, because that makes me think they don't think it will ever go down to 20K or 26K. The fair value of Bitcoin would rise to 50K in a scenario where the volatility level narrows to 3 times the strategy suggested. The biggest challenge for Bitcoin going forward is its volatility and the boom and bust cycles that hinder further institutional adoption. At the time of writing this, Bitcoin traded around 43K, or up 12% from the fair value suggested. Bitcoin previously was inching closer to 45,000, reaching around 44,900 on Tuesday, according from data from Sam Price on his YouTube channel. Russian government and central bank agree to treat Bitcoin as currency, and with talks of them banning and all this craziness, now it is official currency. The Russian government and the central bank agree to treat Bitcoin as currency. It's a big deal. They have to either get down or lay down. And even the big banks have to lay down. When a big bank has to lay down, when a world monetary bank, when a giant superpower like Russia has to lay down to you, I think you've done something pretty well. Unbelievable. Where is YAT and why are people paying $425 for emojis? The creators say that in Web 3.0, your YAT will not only be a universal digital identifier, but also can be used as a URL wallet address and can be minted on the Ethereum blockchain as an NFT. Will emojis become the Web 3 version of a username? That's what Nashville-based tech startup YAT believes, and with 160,000 sold worth a combined $20 million, it seems plenty of ordinary people agree. A YAT is a string of between 1 and 5 emojis that can be used as your digital username, website URL as a payment address for your digital wallet. It's a sort of cross between non-fungible token and a domain address, though not all YATs are tokenized. YATs let you use emojis as your universal username and identify on the internet, the company wrote in its Discord server. Yeah, so like you could be anything you want as long as you're an address. So like you could just be a little dog with a dog next to it and a pink bird, like that could be you. And then the comedic rapper who did the Bitfinex hacking, remember that little girl? The whole thing is a psyop to make us look stupid for being hacked by the most inept criminals on earth. Yeah, it's funny. Like this is the girl who hacked. She had her and the dude hacked. Like this. I'm not making fun of her. They got a hold of $3.6 billion. It's just insanity. It's absolute insanity. Render, NFTX, and YGG Bounce Yield Guild Games hires the market respects and rewards projects focused on utility. DOG seizes 3.6 in crypto and arrests 2 in connection with 216 Bitfinex hack. Authorities in the US have made arrests and announced the seizure of 3.6 billion in cryptocurrency more than 5 years after the hacker stole 119,756 Bitcoin from the Bitfinex exchange. Since the hack, the individuals connected to the stolen coins have periodically moved small amounts of Bitcoin in separate transactions, leaving the bulk of the funds untouched. The DOG reported that it had traded 25,000 Bitcoin of the transfer funds to financial accounts controlled by Liechtenstein and Morgan. Special agents were then able to gain access to and seize more than 94,000 Bitcoin, worth 3.6 billion at the time, from Morgan and Liechtenstein after a search warrant allowed them to view files containing private keys to the wallet. Today's arrest at the department's largest financial seizure. So it goes to show you that you can't steal Bitcoin. So when they try to tell you that Bitcoin's money laundering, then how do they find 3.6 billion that got stolen 5 years ago? Because you can track the Bitcoin, my friends, and you can eventually get you. Don't do shady things in the blockchain. It's always there. PayPal established an adversary council for crypto and blockchain. That's a big deal too. A lot of huge news today. We started with Apple and we ended it with PayPal. So much happening. Let's jump back into the charts. I appreciate everybody. I just wanted to keep you up to date with the news. One Earth coming back to the down. I would leave this alone. It was a nice swing trade. I would leave this alone. You should either have a stop loss or you should have taken profit. If you're still hanging on to this thing, I'd be careful. I don't believe in it. I don't know much about it. And the daily's pushing to the downside and you're at a very bottom period. So unless you go sideways and rip to the upside or some miracle happens here, I just be careful for One Earth at the moment. Let's take a look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. And you could get a push up here on the 4 hour. You're suggesting you're in a tiny cup and handle. So you just got to trade the charts the way they're supposed to be traded and forget your logic. You think the world's this. You think the world's that. You read something. Your emotions are certain ways. They're going to affect how you trade. You don't want to do that. You just want to say cup and handle breaks to the upside 68% of the time. I'm going to saddle up. Then if you get stopped out, you get stopped out. If you win, you win. And you go back and forth. There's really nothing else. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Okay. We're going to take a look at CKB Nervos. Thank you, Dane. Here's the problem. That DOJ is auctioning that Bitcoin. They're not giving it back to Bitfinex. It's true. You already know, Gina. Yeah, and they're going to take the money. Our U.S. government's going to end up taking that money, right? It's going to go somewhere. Bitcoin makes empires bow. It really does, though. Pretty insane what it does. Okay. Moving forward here. Super chat. Hero, Dome, Pond, GARI, and SHIB. Let's take a look at Hero. Nice timing on the music there. MetaHero. Now, MetaHero, what it is, what does it do, what are they figuring out? It's a chamber that you stand inside with multiple cameras, takes pictures of you, and then makes you into a three-dimensional NFT where you can move through space and time in the metaverse. It's pretty cool. People wait in line, at events like at Universal Studios. You're going to see people waiting in line for these things at Disney World, stuff like that. They're going to have booths where a lot of people want to go to have vacation and fun. This is going to be around, and people are going to be doing this, and they're going to want to get themselves immersed, and then they can have their own digital self. It'll probably cost like a few $100 too. It'll be quite expensive, and people will pay for it. I'm telling you right now. So, yeah, so they're the only thing doing that. They're the only thing around. When that came out, I thought it was going to be hot for sure. I've never underestimated the power of a venture capitalist. They can take a project that's so special and so beautiful and that's meant to be around for years, and they could just trash it to the ground. They did that to all these metaverse projects. They needed money. A lot of these metaverse projects needed money, so they reached out, and they did pre-sales and private sales, and they did a lot of behind-the-scenes private sales to venture capitalists who were given thousands of these coins at 0001. Then they did those little pre-sales to the public. They didn't tell you about the private sale. So you got on the pre-sale and it's at 01. They got in at 0001. Like they 500x'd when it came out. Like when it went up here, they were 400x, 500x, you know, and they all sold it off on you. And then as it started to dip, they just, you know, and then bang. So this is what happened to the metaverse. I'm telling you right now, it got VC bulldozed over. And that's why it's important for people who are doing this to, when they do a private sale, to care about the other people involved and not just the grimy VCs in the background. So I'd be careful of this. That's a bear pennant, and it didn't break a previous high. So I don't see why this won't just continue to the downside and go all the way to about, you know, maybe a penny. All right. And I'm not saying that's guaranteed. We should get a push at one point. 4 Hour does want to push up, but I mean, you like, show me why. I'll take this seriously when it gets above 6 cents, 8 cents. I like this project. I'm so glad I didn't get it yet. I believed in it. I still believe it's going to be a great project. I don't own any yet. I've been waiting for my time to get in. I mean, I'm happy. I would have gone in here at the beginning. I wanted it so bad. And then I was FOMOing when it just pumped. And it's crazy because it went from 1 penny or 9 cents to 27 cents. It did a 3x like that. To see it all the way back here at 5 cents is insane. Like, wow. It's crazy. It's a good project, but Hero, it needs some time. Like, we got to see it get above at least 6 cents here. It keeps getting rejected. It can't look, even this inverted head and shoulder couldn't make it happen. So I'm seeing some bearish signs here for whatever reason. I'm seeing some bearish signs on Hero. All right. Let's take a look at Dome, which is Hero's project. Dome, Everdome, which you can get on OKX for US Tether. This one's, you know, doing a little better, a lot better actually. Oh, getting in on that one would have been sweet. It was, wow, it did a 10x. It did a 10x, my friends. Like, that's a 1,000% gain right there. Look at that, 1,700% gains. And even from just this little move when it first came out, a nice 41%. Would have been hard to get the initial pump because that's how it does it. Let's take a look at Everdome real quick. The 1 hour is almost like you can't really, yeah, you got an ascending triangle though you're forming. Remember, bilateral pattern, 50% chance that it breaks up or down. So no guarantees here. Just got to put that out there, right? No guarantees. So it's doing one of these, it's getting to the point where it's going to have to make a decision. In my mind, you got high Stokes. So, and that's whenever I see a bilateral pattern, the Stokes usually tell me what it's going to do. Trying to pump up here on the 15-minute. Can it push up, come down for the retest? So can it push up here for a little move, come down for the retest? So I'd like to see it push up. If it comes down for the retest, I may take a gander on this and take a jump on it. Bigger time frame is you could even take all the way. You really can take this. That's the whole length of the pole. That's what you do. Wow, that suggests about 6 cents for Everdome. That'd be pretty sweet gains from where it's at now. Okay? People really like this project, and it came out at a good time, right? It came out at a good time when the market was kind of revving up a little bit. So, Everdome on the radar. I like what I'm seeing. I'm looking for a retest before I get on in. What is a retest? Today is the day of the retest in my trading group. Break out, break back down, pop off. I'm looking for a retest off this level after the initial pump for Everdome, okay? Pretty straightforward, explanatory trade. You don't have a lot of support and resistance. This could dump on you. It's high risk. Coins like this are high risk, high risk. Like I could put 500 bucks in this. If I lose 100 bucks, 20% I lose it. If I don't, I double up. Simple stuff like that. You know, you just don't, I don't overtrade. I take what the market gives me. Okay. I take exactly what the market gives me. Try not to overtrade. Welcome to your Patreon family. Looks like Gala could rip again. Wow, Cake Monster doing damage. Funny. Monster. I like that project, actually, and you get Cake for it, and I believe Cake's still going to be around a long time from now. Pinellas County Utilities. Funny. Look at this. Better hit that like button or get pulled over by the Pinellas County Utility. He'll get you, man. He works for the state. The government will come for you. Look at this. Letting some of my guys hear Lifer for the first time. Shout out to the guys out there working hard. Wow, you got sweatshirts on and sweaters. It looks so. Is it cold out there in Florida? Wow. Beautiful day in Florida, man. Looks like a nice time to be alive out there. Oh, look at my guy doing damage. He looks like he's having a good time, man. Has a good life. Working in Florida, moving around. Hey. Outside, not a bad life. I used to work in an office and think about guys like that, like at least he's outside moving around. I said, wow. Or getting the snapshot, but then again, there's so much cheddar, and even DAOs are building them up. It's true. We're gonna have better block pads. You know, more. We gotta have better IDO platforms that care more about the people, okay? And don't just kind of lead you to believe that they care about you and whitelist a few just to get a hype and then just dump on everybody else, you know? Just not fun. And even dumber to try and say coins to their actual wallet that was KYC'd on an exchange. It's a conspiracy, a front for the Fed to acquire BTC. It probably is. Who knows? Anything is possible. Super Chats, Pawn, GARI, and SHIB, SLC, TITANO, Phantom, 4 Hour, and CKB. Not bad. 3L token just slightly in the zone there, doing its thing. But again, remember this. That 15-minute wants to rip, and it's in a cup and handle. Here's your handle. Look. Don't underestimate the power of the 15. All right. This thing can fly, baby. There's your cup. There's your handle. If the 15-minute wants to do its thing and rip, it'll flip that 1 hour. It'll tell that 1 hour, hey, I'm too low. You can't keep beating me down, baby. Bit of a falling wedge on the RSI. Like there's a cup and handle on the RSI. Come on. What are you doing that for? Look at that. And there's the cup with the handle on the RSI. I've never done that, but I mean, come on. What do you think's going to happen? Cup and handies everywhere, baby. Oversold extremely. And resistance, right? Resistance. We're bouncing off. That's an SR flip. That's also an M pattern that may get negated right now. We'll see. If the M pattern doesn't, though, the measured move of this M is to here. So all eyes to see if this M either dumps us or do we hold, right? Maybe we come back for one more retest. We shall see. We shall see. The retest to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Working outside is fun when the sun is out. Oh, yeah. Can you check out OGN? They have a good team and have out stablecoin yields without staking down big from its all-time high. Thanks. Smush the like button, everybody. Please hit that like button. You help somebody else learn. If you're jogging right now, stop jogging, hit that like button. If you're at work, if you're like Farmer D, he's out there working the farm on the tractor. I don't know exactly where he is or what he's doing, but I know he's working that farm, baby. Push out your phone, hit that like button. I appreciate it. If you're watching on your phone, sometimes the comment section blocks it. You have to like flip it away and hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Do the right thing. Helps the channel move forward. Helps it. You know, a lot of times I'm watching a channel and I just completely forget to hit the like button. Happens to me all the time. So that's just something I want you to understand. And yeah, so I appreciate you. I know you guys are going to do the right thing. We have 261 people, 250 likes. But I think there's more people watching than 261. I think we got 300. I believe we can get to 300 likes. Watch this. I know there's an invisible group of people. Let's get those likes all the way up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all the super chats and all the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. There's really no words. I could say thank you 100 times, but my gratitude comes from my prayer at night. I send out good vibes to all my lifers. Hope that you're all protected, all well, and everything in your life will be just as good as it can be. As good as it can be. Okay. Let's take a look at Pond. I always remember when my daughter drew a pond and then Pond pumped, and someone was like, she did it. And it's so funny. Let's take a look at the daily time frame for Pond. I haven't touched it in months. Wow, beat to the ground, huh? That's sad. Here's your resistance. Here's your support. Pond has basically never been this low. It's actually battling with resistance here at its previous low. Like that, look. It's got to get above there and start making a move. It's got to stop making a move. Everybody's got to start a move. Shout out to Andrew Sulo. I love you, Andrew. You're going to do great, man. We believe in you. We love you. You have a place now. You have people now. You're never alone, my friend. You were never alone, dude. Never alone, man. Nikolai's going to be there for you, man. Life is going to be beautiful. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Don't mean to call you out. I just want to let you know. And I love all the lifers. Not just Andrew. I love everybody. But I just want to let Andrew know. You're not alone, my friend. Many days in my life, I was alone. And I did have to go alone. At one point, I did have to be alone to find myself. But once I found myself, I found the right people. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And man, what a beautiful thing that is. Shout out to Crypto Greg, man. I know you're out there listening, man. I know you hear me. I love you, Crypto Greg. You may not send me $50 super chats every day like you used to. But I know you're out there, man. And I know you'll be back. Because we were the best vibe in town, man, and you knew it. Shout out to all my lifers, my lovers of life, and my crypto lifers. Thank you for being here. So Pond could break on out. Bit of a double bottom here. Showing some signs of life. I'm trying to make it work, but I'm not excited for it. I don't get into stuff like this. This is not my trading style. I long-term bags of things that I believe in. I don't buy the bottoms of coins I'm not sure about. I don't know enough about Pond. I'm not hyped about it. I haven't drinking the Pond Kool-Aid. I haven't drinking the pond water, so to speak. Funny, right? I haven't drinking the pond water. I didn't drink the pond water, so, you know, we're going to have to check on that later. But, yeah, Pond, USDT. It's got to get above some resistance first. Like, it's got to break this, do a retest. Something's got to give first, you know. Shout out to Jordan Castillo. Can you check Luna, please, for the 1999? Wow. Coming in with the $20 super chat right off the bat. Thank you so much. Pushing us to $100 in super chats. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very, 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 very much. For the 1999. Thank you for all that. And did you send some love to the jar? I haven't heard if, do I have the, I have them on, right? Yeah. If I press play, and then I can usually play them again, right? There we go, the 1999 from Jordan. Thank you for moving my balls. Appreciate that. And if you throw some money in, you can move my balls around. It's really nice. Look at all my balls moving around like that. Amazing. Thank you for moving my balls. Appreciate you for coming on into the live. Okay, so moving forward. Is that okay? I'm only talking about the balls in the jar. I'm not. If you thought about something else, that's completely on you. Nothing to do with me. Anyway, let's take a look at GARI, SHIB, SLC, TITANO, Phantom on the 4-hour time frame, CKB, and Luna. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's take a look at GARI, GARI Network for Tether on KuCoin. Little KuCoin gem. It was high. It bounced down hard. Let's take a look at it here on the smaller time frame. So the GARI Network, and we got to do a little bit of a deep dive on it. So I positioned that it would break out from here, this cup and handle. It did. Then we had a small little cup and handle, but that was kind of a stretch, right? Let's delete that work. Let's see what's going on. The smaller the smaller the pattern, the more likely it's just like, you know, an idea, like a mini idea that may or may not play out. When it's a bigger time frame and you see something substantial, then oh yes. Now I've seen this play out as a cup and handle. This is looking pretty nice. 4 hours ready to rock on this. Beautiful. Crypto Cash. You're inspirational. Thank you for starting my day with light and good energy, man. Shout out to Crypto Cash for the $9.99. It's so nice of you to start your day sending me $10. Like, can you believe that? Like, what a nice dude you are. Thank you for that energy. Thank you for that love, man. I feel it. I feel it, baby. I feel it. Can you feel it, baby? Can you feel it? I'm alive, baby. I'm alive. Too many people on a live out here, man. Too many people on a live out here. I feel like I'm in a boxing match. We're fighting these market makers. They can't stop us, baby. We too strong. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Time to take the sip of the cup. Cheers to you, Zero. Allegiance. Appreciate you, my friend. Sip the cup. So dapper dressed, so nice. Thank you, my friend. I'm alive. Ooh, I'm alive, man. Box him, Sammy. Box him, baby. Bop and weave. Bop and weave, baby. They ain't never. You ain't nothing. You don't believe in yourself. Stella. That M pattern. Yeah, you never know, baby. All my best friends hate market makers. Funny. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips in the game. I love you, brother. So look, GARI looks really nice. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour. 1 hour's a little puffed up, just like the rest of the market. So you got to be careful. I don't jump into trades when the 1 hour is overbought on the stochastics RSI. It's usually not a good look. However, I have seen things like this, and you know, I have seen that. It can happen. So, but in the overall sense, whenever you get above the dotted line, it's kind of time to call it a day. What do I see happening? I see a smaller movement here. Something like this. One more bounce, and then we gone, baby, we gone. We do see some divergence here forming, which is nice. You have swing up to swing up. You have to swing down to swing down. Let's also take a look at a Fibonacci for you as well, which I haven't been showing as much Fibonacci because we got retracement. We're looking for bottoms a lot. You can even pull a fib from this little move here, and we're coming down into that pocket between the 0.5 and the 618. The 0.65 and the 618 is the golden pocket. That's the special spot. That's the sweet spot. I really cut back. Rope-a-dope the bear. Sipping balls. Please send in super chats for deep dives, people. Shout out to Rodney Robinson and all the mods out here. Thank you for all the moderators here on the live stream. Origin Protocol 1 hour cup and handle. Thank you for saying that. That actually might get me excited. You never know. So there's the GARI, right? And actually, I don't know what GARI is. I think I looked at it one time. You got me. I got to go check it out. What I love about this computer and the internet, look, I have 100 windows open, and it doesn't matter how many windows I have open. I got robust Verizon, business, freaking cable, DSL, whatever you want to call it. Thing has an amazing upload speed, rocks on. I got that fiber. I got that fiber, baby. I got that fiber. Let's take a look at GARI. What does it do? What is its market cap? The GARI network. It's got a $24 million market cap. It's 53 cents. It's got a Solana Adricio. That's pretty cool. And you can buy it on KuCoin. Hey, it's got a lot of things covered for it. The fastest growing Web3 social media app, Chingari. Oh yeah, I remember you putting this out there. I think this could move fast. I really do. Just because, like, Chingari, right? Chingari, you know? So, yeah, I mean, now that you put it back on my radar, I forgot about it, but now you put it back on my radar. And, you know, I'd like to see it stay above 48. It stays above 48, to me, it's a buy. All right? Let's watch that 1 hour come on down. I put an alert here on the 1 hour time frame. When the 1 hour comes on down, 4 hours looking absolutely scrumptious. And the daily doesn't even really have much place. That's a cup and handle, ready to rock. I like what I'm seeing. Fib levels are all right, too. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We can even take the bigger fib level here. And we're sitting at the 382. We could come down to the 0.5, which kind of would coincide with the 48 level that I'm talking about, too, as well. So I like this. I'm going to keep this on my radar. I'm going to watch this closely. Let's have the whole team watch this. Everybody, keep this on your radar. Let's track it. Let's keep people, you know, all my good VIP charters. Make sure you're tracking this. I can't do it all by myself. I need help, right? If I said I was a one-man pony, I'd be lying, man. 2 Chainz talking about the metaverse on his YouTube channel today. That's a good thing. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the testimonials. You know, this testimonial really got to me. Phantom changed my life in so many ways. Profits allowed me to pay off my mortgage, take a 2-week vacation in Puerto Rico, and add 0.5 Bitcoin to my stash. So happy I found your channel. Keep up the great work. I mean, that made my day right there. Like, that's like, does it get any better than that? Waking up to something like that. That's better than money. When people make money or their life changes because of the influence you had on them, or the way you positioned information, they were able to use that information the way you taught them. They were able to use that information to gain a better stance in life, financial freedom, go on a vacation, get some of the scarcest asset in the world, and pay off his mortgage. I mean, the guy sounded like it was all set, gravy train. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. What could Gary do? I just want to see the gains. I want to look at a measured move here. I want to break it down. So nice 82% gains coming out of the most popular social media app in the game, right? The only issue I hate is you almost have to do that 30% stop loss, only because it doesn't, I'd have to go right here above this section. But even then, it's a little sketchy. I would like a little more chop here to give me a little more support and resistance. I think we do come to this level here at 48. So being that close to the stop is very iffy. I almost wouldn't open the trade yet. I'd wait for this to occur on the 1 hour. So can't really open my trade yet. I can kind of start the idea, but I can't open it yet. So I delete that idea because I need to see that it hits that support line for me to really know where my resistance could be. And that way I can figure out where I want to position my stop loss properly, right? GARI USDT. Let's keep this on. So you see, I find coins and then we got to keep them on the radar. They're not poised yet, but I got to post them to let you remember, right? I want you guys to be like, okay, you know. Okay. I reloaded. Super chat SHIB announced on Metaverse SLC TITANO Phantom 4-hour time frame in CKB and Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. He sent a $19.99 super chat. Maybe he's in a rush. Let's take a look at Luna for the dude, for the man with the plan. Thank you so much for the love, my friend. So we talked about Luna. I saw it doing this, that it would break out of this to the upside. I called that. It happened exactly as I thought it would. But again, it was kind of a bearish idea because I knew it was going to make a higher high when it did that. See that? It was just kind of going to do this. How did I track it? I don't know, but I figured that out. I was able to kind of figure out where Luna wanted to go. Bouncing off the 886 retracement, and you can see now it has a little resistance here at the 706. And that's going to happen as it gets to a new fib level. People will take profits, okay? And we're going to get close to that golden pocket. However, Luna doesn't look too good. 4-hour wants to push up. The daily probably is not and see, this is a rising wedge, is it not? I mean, Bitcoin just did this and broke out of it. So will this do what Bitcoin did and just do something amazing? I have to tell you, something's up with Luna. It doesn't, ever since that like hack with UST, I mean, you have a 68% chance that this breaks back to the downside out of the rising wedge back to 44. I would watch Luna closely. It's having a hard time getting above this resistance on the daily time frame. The 1 hour also is spent, can't get above that area. So you can see rejection. So just watch Luna. Now you want to make your support and resistance. You want to see, okay, it comes down here and makes a bit of a bounce. Okay. Some signs of bearishness for Luna, I have to be honest. Okay. Your bullish scenario is that you have this falling wedge that's trying to break out. And the 4-hour is in your favor. All eyes on Bitcoin now, though, too. This will do whatever Bitcoin does. Remember, this will do basically whatever Bitcoin does in a bit of a nutshell. So it's funny. I say a lot of things on my live, and I know when people start watching my live a lot. So I was watching, and I watch Jordan Cameron like once a week. I just check him. I think he's funny. I actually don't watch him for the TA because I don't. His TA is cool, but like it's not as good as mine. So it's like, what's the point? But he is hilarious to watch, and he's a really good guy. Like I like his personality. Like I think he could go places with it. I actually think he's from Massachusetts or New England too, because I heard him talk and it sounded like he talked just like me. I'm like, and the only thing he does do is I super chat him. He doesn't always read my super chats. Like yesterday, I sent in him a $10 super chat, and it was a funny joke. He was making something funny. He was trying to make a joke. He's like, he wants to give me the love, but he doesn't want to give me the love. I don't know what it is. People see the lifer creeping up. If I was him, I'd be a little freaked out too. I got 60K followers, and this guy's like, he's barking at 30K. He's barking at this guy. He's getting on BitBoy. Who is this guy? You know, everybody's wary. They're like, who is this guy breaking into the YouTube? He's breaking into the algorithm, man. And they're all like, ooh. And I'm like, I'm coming, man. I'm coming for y'all. I'm coming for y'all. You ain't never seen anything like it, baby. You do nothing for anyone when you don't shine. When you shine, you shine. Your friend Crypto Jeb says we're going to retest 39 to 35K. What do you say? Honestly, what do I say? I say that it's all about the daily time frame. Like, I go over it every week. You'll see what I say. Just keep watching the channel. Delicate situation as always. I was the 300 like. Boom. Thank you. Jordan, great. Total moon boy though. Shout out to Crypto Revolution. Thanks, man. Central bank digital currencies are not crypto. No, they are not. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Luna has huge TVL on Anchor that will not be able to keep 20% on stable pegging. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Are we about to have the charting versus? We should have a charting versus. I thought about that. We will have charting versus at one point. Two guys chart it out, and then you got to watch their chart, see which one plays out. He's so abused. LOL. Jordan's chatters drive me nuts. He's so abused. You're funny. He's a good guy, though. I like him. He's a good guy. Come here for TA. Watch Jordan just for entertainment, and he'll teach you some divergences, though he knows his TA, like, better than most, so you got to give him that. You got to give him that. Take a sip out of the cup. You're hilarious. Now I get what he's saying. This guy's horrible. Oh, my gosh. You're funny. I love you, man. Very inspirational. Okay, so let's get back. So, Luna, I got to get back on track. 11:34. Seems like the live stream's going faster than ever now. The 2 hours just disappear. I start it, and then it's over. I'm like, how did that happen? I'm trying to keep it moving, and then it just disappears. Nah, we dropping the balls. Okay, take a sip out of the cup. Super chats. Gary SHIB. Let's take a look at SHIB now. So, yeah, watch Luna on the daily. Says we could come down and test 44 one more time, then double bottom here. Okay, just be wary. Look, shoulder, head, and a shoulder, too. Look at that. See that? Shoulder, head, and shoulder. This is what told you things weren't going to go well. That was your measured move. Nailed it. I'm telling you, man, the TA don't lie, baby. The TA don't lie. And then look, shoulder, head, and just wouldn't make that inverted. Couldn't even complete the right shoulder. You were done. So I'd watch Luna closely. It's not in the best spot. Okay. Let's take a look at the baby. The kid in the game. The metaverse killer. Shiba Inu. So look, we talked about SHIB pumping. I suggested a good time to take some profito. I said we'll probably flag out here and have to come back to the moving average, which I have turned off, which is horrible, right? Have to come back to the 21-day moving average or even touch the 200. We came to the 200. We touched that. That's fine. I got a Fibonacci drawn here too as well. We're sitting in the golden pocket right now, like right there, like we're almost on it, like we're right below the 0.65. So that's a good sign. This can flag out and pump to the upside. That's what we're looking for. 4-hour time frame suggests a big pump. So we're all going to see what the 4-hour does. I'm waiting on the 4-hour. Lack of bearish momentum there. Really small sign. Shows that this wants to pump to the upside. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. What are we doing? We're forming a flag here, and looks like we got to come back down. So again, like every coin, like I showed you Bitcoin. Bitcoin's struggling on the 1 hour. Okay, so that's going to tell you that we're not going to pump today. You know, anything is possible. The probability is that it's telling you that the probability is we're not going to pump too hard today. Maybe by tonight, though, because then the 1 hour is going to be set, and so is the 4 hour ready to rock. That's what we want. So I'm looking for Shiba Inu to come down here. Probably make, look, a cup in handy, or, you know, up, down, up, come back down again. Or, you know, I just wanted to respect some level here. I wanted to respect either this bottom trend line right here or this trend line right there. Come down and touch that. And then this thing's looking very bullish to me because it's coiling up and the 4 hours in your favor. So let's see. Again, though, and then all eyes on the daily that wants to dump on you. So everything's in the same situation as Bitcoin. So that's why you just track Bitcoin. You get it? And then you know, they're individually slightly different. There might be a pennant or an inverted. There might be a few little nuances, but for the most part, you're gonna be 90-90. Like, so you track Bitcoin, you keep this open on the left side, and then you make your trade. You must track Bitcoin. Let me say that again. You must track Bitcoin. Let me say that again. You must track Bitcoin. Let me say it one more time. You must track Bitcoin if you're trading all coins. Please. Please. Okay? Very important. Very, very important. And there's your analysis for Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at SLC. I don't even know what it is. Never even heard about it. SLC. There's even Black Shiba. I want to see what that's doing. Down 30%. Black Shiba. What is Black Shiba? Black Shiba token is the ultimate yield generator. Oh, man, they just grab a person's... I can't do it anymore. I just can't. Oh my gosh. The ultimate yield to... Oh yeah, this is Solus. Someone asked me about it yesterday. I'm so sorry. I forgot about it. Doesn't always happen. And look, had I mentioned it, we would have pounded it. That's what I get for missing it. I hate when I miss a super chat, man. I remember someone asking me about this yesterday. I apologize greatly for missing that. I am a human being. I was a bot. I asked for my body back. Man, oh 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 man. Interesting. What's going on here? Solus got a Solana address. I hit that. I think it's also on KuCoin though, is it? Gate.io, LBank, and Radium. Interesting. SLC. SLC. Having a hard time coming up here. No pairs found, even though it's got the Solana address. No pairs found. I guess this one doesn't do Solana, which is interesting. It can't outsource Solana. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't. Look, it's got... It has to have Solana. Oh, even got multi-charts. That's kind of cool. I love it. Okay. So I don't know, you know, I'm going to have to track it here on Coin. When you can't find something, go to CoinTrader Pro. It's another free site. They're going to have it. More than likely. SLC. Solus Slice. Solus USD, here it is. All right, let's get into brass tacks here. Oh, wow, it got pounded to the ground, huh? Like, yikes. Let's take a look at an indicator or two. Throw in the relative and the Stokey. Okay. Daily that gives you no weight. Let's move away from that. You got nothing. Burn. 4 hours a little spent. So let's see here. I made these bright yellow. They better be. All right. So there's a falling wedge that could break to the upside. Right? That's what you're looking for. 68% chance it is peaking. However, the 4 hours just peaking out and you're getting extended. See what you can get out of that, but I'd be careful. You're not getting above resistance points. You have to remember, if Bitcoin doesn't recover, nothing is going to recover. Like, you're more apt to track Bitcoin right now than any other coin. Look at your support and resistance on these coins, but we're in a special time. All right? And you trade differently depending on the trading situation at hand. Right now, like I don't want everyone to think like, oh, we're out the water, like we're done, like we're a bear market, the bear market's over, there's no way. No, I mean, we never even broke 52K yet. We never even broke 59K. Like, we could get rejected by 59K and that could be the end of this route. Very likely. We're in a tough spot right now where you never know really what could be happening. Okay? So you gotta, you know, and look, the 1 hour wants to dump on you just like Bitcoin. So what you do is you want to wait for this to basically just do what it does. Just flag it out and hope that it stays in this flag. You know, you can add a 21-day moving average. Very simply, just hit this indicator. Hit MA, moving average, right? Then when the MA comes out, it's going to give you the 9. Hit the settings. Just turn it to the 21. Give it a fun color that you know you'll see, like nice and bright. Blue. And then bang, I mean, that's going to have to touch. you're just going to wait for that to touch, and then you're ready to rock, hopefully. And that's the best case scenario with an alert down here on the stochastics RSI. So that's what you're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's the best case scenario for Solus, okay? Sitting with an $88 million market cap. Not too shabby at about 2 beans and up. You know, even this looks like a bit of a, that looks like a pennant right there, which is interesting. Let's just make sure we're looking at the same chart and the same thing here. Solus at 2 beans. Yeah, that's it. 204, ready to go. And then it could make a cup with a handle, and it is breaking out of that long-term resistance trend line. So you have to give it that. You do have to give it that. All right. Sipping balls. Shout out to Jeffrey Class. Yo, lifer, my dude. Shout out to Anthony Murray. Appreciate you, my friend. Super chats. SLC TITANO. What is TITANO? Never even heard about it. 11:43 a.m. We're doing great with time. TITANO. And we'll loop back. We'll Jen Psaki circle back. We'll Jen Psaki circle on back to Bitcoin. Let me circle back for you. Let me circle back for you. I didn't ever watch that. She has like some issue with like her lip, and she just keeps. It's really creepy. Like you watch her on the podium. Maybe she's a reptilian. We don't know. I'm just messing around. But maybe she is. You never know. Do you guys ever get into those conspiracies? Reptilians. What if I was a reptilian? Who here knows what the reptilians are? Put a 1 in the comment section if you know what the reptilians are. Put a 2 if you've never heard a reptilian in your life. I just want to see how woke you guys are. TITANO. Let's take a look at what TITANO is. TITANO. This also has an $88 million market cap, which is interesting. Same exact as the last one. So we got a lot of people who know what the reptilians are. It's so funny. I guess if you found me, you've deep dived. Like once you get to me, I'm like the end of the deep dive. Like I'm like, all right, you know. Yeah, the reptilians are running the planet. If they won't get close, they're open wide. I see him walking around every day, but that's a different live. It's so funny, man. That's crazy, man. I love y'all. You're the hilarious, man. Nah, but we don't even need to go that far. Shout out to everybody on the live. 312 likes, 267 people. I know we got 500 people on the live stream. It's funny, you know. I'll see Jordan with 1,000 people on his live. He won't make a dime. I got 260 people here. We're pumping 129, man. My lifers give way more than the other channels. You guys have bigger hearts, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Nobody's like the lifers, man. Nobody. Like, you guys take care of me better than any other YouTuber in the game. You guys treat me like gold, man. I'm telling you right now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You make me excited to wake up every morning. I start up my computer. I'm like, man, I'm going to start my live, baby, and I'm going to change the world. Like, thank you. Thank you. Because if I didn't have that, I don't know where I'd be. Honestly, I hate to be honest. Like, I might be suicidal. Like, I was getting into a very dark place because I wasn't achieving my goals and my dreams, and I was struggling. I was struggling, everybody. And I just want to be open and vulnerable right now, and it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about your ups and downs, right? Who's to say they were invincible every day of the week? It just doesn't happen like that, okay? I'm invincible 6 days out of the week, okay? And like 23 hours, but there's 1 hour. But I just wanted to let you all know, man, I love you all. And like, you saved my life. Like, every one of you saved my life. Like last December, I was in a very dark place. My wife's father had died of COVID. Watching him die on the phone was horrible. They ripped our hearts out. And then knowing that he could have gotten early treatment and never got it is really sad to me. And it makes me feel like he was, you know, he could have been murdered, you know? And so it just really like I cried this morning in the shower, thinking of what happened to that man. When they washed his body at the Muslim place, they said they had never seen so many holes in a human being. What did they do to this man in that hospital? They said to us. It was insane. Anyway, that's a story for another time. But it was a really, really tough time in my life, and I was in a dark place. And then my YouTube channel got blocked as well, and I was in a darker place. But I fought through, and I was able to get to a brighter time and a brighter place, and every one of you helped me get there. And then my channel grew, my trading group exploded, and my life gained purpose, and I realized that God had a mission for me and a plan for me, and that I was never going to feel lost and alone again. Like, and now when I'm alone, like, I know God's with me, and I know there's a force behind it, and I feel protected at all times. So yeah, I mean, it just so crazy, you know. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you, more than you really know. You all saved me in so many ways. So thank you. Thank you. And I didn't do that without I didn't shed a tear this time, but it's just like, man. So 18% gains coming. Look, this is an ascending triangle for TITANO. TITANO's been pumping up really nicely. It's in a good groove here. You know, it cup and handled its way out, and then it boomed out. We got your back, Sammy. Keep up the good work. You are an inspiration for me. Love your work, man. Shout out to Anoop Chandra for the $27.99 Canadian. Like, unbelievable. Love you, Sam. Thank you, Gene. I love you too. Legos make me happy. Your old videos are so awesome, man. Straight OG, man. You're the best, man. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Of course, when you trade, but especially in life. You always have a choice. Shout out to GDLT, man. You literally saved us. Literally, mutual feeling. Hey, appreciate it. We're with you too, Sam. Your lifers are always with you for life. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Super chats, Phantom on the 4 hour, CKB. And man, no, Sam, thank you, bro. You are the best, man. No tears. That's how we need to do things, especially since I'm back in the office. We gotta make Rodney cry now. Rodney, did you ever see that video of all those little kids in that? I'm just, no, that's not funny to laugh about. I was just like trying to make him cry. Meet one. Strong dude, you're one step from crying. Nah, don't worry. I can cry and still be strong. There's no wrong. I don't know why crying isn't strong. That's ridiculous. Bro, we're having a banging year. Gains every single day. You're the light, brother. Keep shining. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale in the game, man. Thank you so much for the $9.99, man. You're the man, dude. I see tear about to shed, man. There's nothing wrong with crying, man. If you're worried about my tears, then you're worried about crying. I cry all day long. I have no problem with it. You changed my life, homie. No words for how grateful and lucky I am to have come across your channel and that fateful day. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington, man. Yo, write that in the testimonials, please, man. Send a video, please. I need videos of emotions like that. Like, talk about how your life was changed by the CRYPTOLIFER. I really need to hear it. Real men cry. I see real achievers in here that are thankful for this channel. Shout out to Fingbook, man. Appreciate you, brother. Let me get back to work here. Enough about the, you know, it's good to get into it. But let me get back to work. So, TITANO. What do I see happening for TITANO? Let's throw some indicators. An indicator. Let's show me some indicators on there. Oh, I like what I'm seeing here on the 15-minute. Let's take a look at the 4 hour we spent. See, 4 hours spent on this one. You got to be careful for that, right? So that's not when you want to jump on in. You also have rising price with falling volume. Tells you that you're going to get a reversal to the downside. When the price rises but the volume's dropping down, it means that the people aren't buying anymore. The buyers are getting light. You get light bias. However, the 1 hour wants to pump for you. So you could trade this on the 1 hour and see what you get. Okay? And the idea is you are in a bit of an ascending triangle here on the smaller time frame. May get 18% out of TITANO right now. There's a chance. Showing signs of bullishness, but that 4 hour needs to come on down. I'd put an alert on the 4 hour, and that's really where the sweet spot is, right there. Right? Can't put alerts here because I don't have this. It doesn't attach. But I'll keep a watch out on this TITANO. It also did break out of this beautiful falling wedge to the upside. It's bullish for sure. Coming up to this next resistance point really is where it wants to come to is 21. TITANO, what is it? Let's take a look at it. TITANO Finance. The best auto staking and auto compounding protocol in crypto. Highest fixed APY, 102,483. First automatic staking and compounding in your wallet. Get rewards every 30 minutes, 48 times a day. TITANO, 102,000 fixed staking. Makes me want to do it right now, I have to be honest. But you know, the price could crash too. You can earn up to $1 million USD of TITANO at 100,000 APY. Insane. At the end of the year, with 1,000 USD of TITANO invested, you could earn up to 1 million USD of TITANO. Isn't that, you could make $1 million off $1,000. Like, that's what they're telling you right now. It's just insane, right? This is the problem. I mean, or not the problem. And it actually is possible, but if we go into a bear run and the price of TITANO goes to 2 cents, which you could see, or a cent, or 0.0001, which I've seen, and 10x is the opposite way. However, this thing is growing fast and growing hard. The market cap could easily get to $1 billion before it actually has some struggling. Cake got high. So, I mean, this is on my radar. I actually might just throw $1,000 in here just to see what happens. I mean, what's the worst happen? I lose $1,000. The best thing that could happen is I wake up in a year from now with $1 million, right? So, like, hey, high risk, high reward, though, for sure. You know, I may throw $500 in that and let it cook. You never know. Thank you for putting that on my radar. TITANO. Again, though, high risk, high reward. You could lose it all at any given moment. You basically have to know what you're doing and be ready to risk what you're willing to put out there. TITANO, 73 days old, 34,000 holders. LIBERO, 10 days old, 21,000 holders. Make room for the king. Here we come. Wow, LIBERO's pump, stable, and massive TITANO for beginners. What's LIBERO? What's LIBERO? That someone tried to ask me about that yesterday, right? And I don't think I got to it. LIBERO, financial. Let's take a look at LIBERO, another new one on the channel. We went over awesome news today. We went over gold, the Dow Jones. We went over oh my God, it was an amazing day on the YouTube channel. The best auto staking and DeFi 3.0 multi-chain farming protocol. World's highest fixed APY, 158%. Auto staking and compounding in your wallet. Get rewards every 30 minutes, 48 times daily. DeFi 3.0 multi-chain farming to support high rewards, burning 2 to 4% supply every week. Rug proof, no minting to the wallet. Audited by Thorium and rug-free coins. CertiK onboarding. Buy on Thorium, buy on PancakeSwap, PooCoin chart, and DexTools chart. Interesting. Interesting, to say the least. And we're going to get to Phantom on the 4-hour chart. We're going to get CKB, and we're going to get to Man. Actually makes me think of Matrix AI. So LIBERO just keeps pumping something serious. There's a crash coming for that eventually, or I guess it does this. It's going to get a little pullback and come on down. I'd be wary of these things. I'd be very, very careful of this stuff. $50 million market cap sitting at a penny. You can see it crash all the way down. It is up huge today. Wow. And this is how we sniff out things in the market. We kind of go on a little bit of a, a market detective story here. This could also be, remember, I call these emerging cup and handles, or like, but you can almost call that, see that, how that's a cup and handle. See how it plays out like a cup and handle? I just want to point that out. And then you take the length here. I guess you could take it to the wick, because I've never done that before. That's pretty funny. But I mean, that gives you the proposed move to the upside. And like, that's kind of got you there. And then we got a retracement right at that point. How weird is that? So that was the measured move to the T. And then we got the retracement. And then another pump to the upside. Insanity. I mean, a little sell-off by some guy who owns the big wallet, right? He takes a chunk for his living purposes. But then he keeps rocking. He doesn't want people. He wants people to keep coming. He's greedy. So he wants us to keep going. Honestly, when I look at it really, and I parabolize it, but that's the best way I can call it. When I put it in the bit of a parabola, I mean, it could technically still kind of, but it's almost in a straight vertical line at this point. I mean, the parabola is just, wow. LIBERO financial freedom. Be careful of these, everyone. I don't know enough about them. Okay, so just be careful. I'm just kind of doing my own little deep dive here, looking around, trying to find out what's cracking, right? Shout out to the $5 super chat from Mattis. CryptoLifer, you're an amazing guy. To God be the glory. Do you have a trading group I could join, and how much is it a month? I do, my friend. It's $99 a month. You can pay a cryptocurrency for $270 for 3 months. You could even pay with cryptocurrency for 1 month for $99. We'll take cryptocurrency, but you get a discount if you pay for 3 months, $500 for 6 months, $1,000 for the year. Jump on in; it will blow your mind. What do I do in that trading group? May I ask? I got to answer the super chat properly. I have an Ultimate 99 group. That's just like the hotel lobby where you jump on in, but people are still really, really strong here, pushing forward. This guy's got a Phantasma chart. We'll take a look at that. He may be onto something there. I like what Rex is talking about. Rex is also very great business owner, really smart guy. This is a successful business owner, older man, joined my group, really took it seriously. Within a few weeks, was picking up what I was putting down. His charts got clean. The guy's now in the group. He's a contributor and he's a mover. Him and his partner in the group together, amazing group of people in my group. I'm telling you, I saw him go from zero. He joined my group like 4 or 5 months ago. He took a one-on-one with me, and then next thing you know, he was off to the races. Rex, you're a great example of an amazing lifer, man. Thank you every day for what you do for the channel. So this is a 99 group. You'll meet people like Rex in here, and they'll change your life as well as me. On top of that, you'll go to the TA Learning Library. I created a learning library where you can post your charts and say, is this right? Does this look right? Look at all the learning going on here. People have been in here all day since, I don't know, 7, 8 in the morning, hosting videos, talking about divergences, breaking things down. This is where beginners and experts meet together. This is where someone gets a handle of something and they want to give back. They're like, wow, I learned this in this group. I want to help the next guy. It just becomes a succession of people that help each other. Positive groups, positive energy. Charting while the streaming, it doesn't stop. SLP, I know. It's funny. SLP booming up to the upside. Pump from the inverse head and shoulder. On the move right now. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Right? Wish I had known. I did see SLP actually earlier this morning on Tito's channel, and I was like, man, that's getting a lot of movement. I picked up on it. I saw someone say, what about SLP? And I'm like, everyone keeps asking about that. I missed it. I should have been on it. All right, on top of that, you have the NFT and Metaverse room where they talk about NFTs and Metaverse. These guys have made 6 ETH, 7 ETH. I'm not even in it as much. It's like a really like hardcore group of NFT Metaverse people. But I jump in here and I dabble, okay? Then you get my exclusive stuff, everything I'm talking about. You even get a video update on Bitcoin throughout the day, sometimes 3 to 4, depending. All my charts, everything I'm talking about. I was up till 2 a.m. last night. Look, I was up till 2 a.m. last night, or 1 a.m. charting. And then I opened this long. I said, I'm going to open this long here, and it started to pump. I showed the chart. This thing did pretty well. 7%, whatever. So bang, bang, bang. We post news and stuff like that. And then on top of that, there's a VIP charts and ideas where people that have been trained by me and that are really good post their charts as well. And that's all for $99. I also do a weekly screen share every single week. Wednesdays from 6 to 8:30. If you join today, you'll be able to join the weekly screen share. And I go over my Token Metrics account, which costs $85 a month. We do a deep dive and we just have a lot of fun. And that's like where we really go through the market together for 2 hours every single week. You can even ask questions there. I do a Q&A at the end. It'll blow your mind. So for $99, you get an $85 package once a week for Token Metrics, which no one else gets. You get constant customer support. You get so much information. Go to my website and check it out. Sorry, there's a lot of plugging, I understand. But we're almost at the end of the stream. I'm out in 1 more minute. So it's like I'm going to do those last 2 super chats and if there's any other ones. But check out the website, Achieve Financial Freedom, Trading Cryptocurrencies. We help busy professionals create a consistent second income using cryptocurrencies, right? And, who am I? I'm a guy who worked 9 to 5. I hated it, wanted to get out, And by learning technical analysis in the art of trading, I was able to break free from the system. And now I want to teach you guys. So, jump on in, man. I also wrote articles. I'm writing articles now. This is about Bitcoin as a store of value. This is what Web 3.0 is. Read these articles. I put a lot of time writing them. Check it out. I'm becoming a good author here, doing my thing. All right? And then there's tools here. The tools are amazing. TradingView, 3 Commas, Brave Browser, Ledger, NordVPN. Also, the recommended exchanges, KuCoin, Binance, and Coinbase. These are all referral links that do help my channel. Okay? I use 3 Commas in tandem with KuCoin. You can see the colors are even together and they work absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love it. Anyway, that's what you get if you join the group. Just wanted to talk about it for a second there and put it out there. I don't do that enough. All right. Funny, my viewership dies exactly at 12 o'clock. He's done. Okay, let me get back into the chat. Forgive me for plugging myself there, but I am a small business and that's how I grow. If I don't open my mouth, nothing happens. Super chats, Phantom on the 4-hour, CKB, and man, let's take a look at Phantom on the 4-hour chart. I'll go look at Phantom on any hour. I got to figure out what's going down, right? Shoulder's a little sore. I worked out today. Okay, wow, the 50-minute for Phantom looks like it wants to pop. So that tells me that either Phantom's doing its own thing or Bitcoin's actually pushing up and wanting to get busy here. That 15-minute could save Bitcoin, as I told you before. Watch this bull pennant on the 15-minute. Also, they're about to get a golden cross there. I mean, there's some signs of life here for Phantom. Also, Phantom came down, rejection, broke back above that resistance, now using that as support line. However, the 1 hour needs to come on down. Let's see what the 15-minute can do. The 1 hour's in a little stress situation right here. Okay. I'm going to delete all my work, and I'm going to just start fresh. But I did have a giant... Look, this was a cup and handle for Phantom. Cup with a handle. So this is what I have going on. I've got a cup. And it behooves me to go to the daily and always just put in the time frames. That is an M pattern, though, isn't it? I mean, I got to say that's an M. Double top for sure. If that gets negated, that would be pretty crazy. We seem to have double topped around the 340 area. However, though, that's a higher low in an uptrend, right? So I saw a cup and handle here for Phantom. It's breaking out. The measured move would be all the way up here at about 4 beans. Okay. The measured move for Phantom would be up here at about $4. Okay. Let's see if we can do that for Phantom. $4 Phantom from 225. The daily is overbought, though. I'm telling you, this is what's like. We're going to either get that insane Bitcoin run, which I feel is like the only probability, or the market's going to take a downturn for the worst. See? We can't make a higher high on the daily. That's not a good sign. The daily oscillated and we made a lower high. Usually means you're going to make a lower low. Okay? So be careful here. Just be careful. I'm watching this 15-minute. See how the 1 hour gets us out of the hole, and then seeing how the 4 hour plays out. But if this 4 hour ends up here, and we end up doing something foolish like getting rejected here, oh man, I'm definitely probably going to take some profits on Phantom, and I'm going to watch it because it could be more downside. All right? So be wary. There's some indecision right now in the market. I'm telling you, you got the 1 hour wanting to dump on you. You got the daily wanting to dump on you. The 4 hour is going to be your guiding light. Like, can the 4 hour give you enough pump? I'll tell you right now, we were high in the daily last time, and the 4 hour did give us enough pump on Bitcoin. It was our savior, so it can happen. The odds of it are lower, but it can happen, so I'm waiting for that. So I'm watching. I got things set up, and I'm watching it, and I'll be able to kind of keep my group updated when the time is right. When the time is right. You don't strike whenever you want. You got to strike when the time is right. All right. CKB, I met the CKB team. I really believed in them. Awesome project. Doing a lot of bigger things that a lot of people aren't thinking about. Scales it there and way better. It's an all-in-one layer 1, layer 2 solution, really. Unbelievable for CKB. But again, and we had that cup and handle, said they would end up somewhere here at about, what, 5-6. But they got rejected by previous high, and the market just didn't give it what it wanted. Bitcoin slumped down. Say, this is now the cup and handle. This is the handle now. Lower target. But still 5 cents we're looking at. But again, daily time frame, 4 hours low, right? You see how everything's following suit. So the succession is there. When Bitcoin makes its move and starts to wrestle, we'll get the move out of the rest of the coins. But we're kind of trapped right now by BTC. If you can't tell, that's why I go over Bitcoin as much as I do world, and then I go over all the other things because they affect Bitcoin. I go over the world markets, I go over this, I go over that. Now you ask for MAN, man. I don't know if you're asking for mana or man AI. Oh my God, you can't do stuff like that. I didn't know that. Like, that's so scary. Like, my heart, because it's like, I see an apparition, like knock on the thing when you walk in a room. Like, everybody, you don't walk in a room unannounced and stare at someone while they're like in performance mode. Like, it freaks them out. My wife does it to me all the time. It's annoying.
Sam, Massachusetts is getting rid of mask mandates at the end of February.
They are, right?
Yes.
When did they say that?
Today.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Never wear a mask again. Oh.
And you have meetings.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And you have meetings. Who are you to tell me about my meetings? I'm the CEO. This is Man is Matrix AI. That's what it is. Man USDT. Yeah. Matrix AI. I got you. Let's take a look at Man. You know, I said Man would pump to the upside, and did it? It did. We nailed it. Absolutely beautiful move. 28% for Man and doing damage. Now, Man is making higher highs. All right. It's a good thing. Again, it's low on the 4 hour, but high on the daily. Great show. Excited for tonight. More learning. Shout out to Jeremy Antrim. Wow, Jeremy, you joined that fast, and now you're in there, man. See that? And he's sending a 20. Like, man, I tell you what, I've never seen a YouTuber get as much love as I do. You guys are freaking, you guys bathe me in love, man. I'm telling you right now, like, I am covered in love. Like, how could I be upset? How could I go to sleep tonight upset? How could I go to sleep tonight upset, honestly? How? Like, people never cared about the mask in Miami. It's so wild down here. Yo, I went to Florida and I didn't wear a mask not once. It was like, come on, man. That's corny. Anyway, do whatever makes you happy. I don't judge anybody. Do whatever makes you happy. But like the guy that designed my indicator, he's super smart, dude. And he broke down micron particles of a virus. Like, he sat me down and like talked science for literally an hour. And I was like, and he's like, so basically, like, and I was like, oh, so you're smarter than me, and you just broke it down in a way like a scientist could. Oh, okay. Then he made my indicator like a scientist could. And like, the guy's a genius, like, hands down. Danny Sonier in my group is a genius. Like, every once in a while you come around someone who has a special brain. Danny has a special brain, all right? Like, I want to keep Danny all to myself. Like, he's like Goodwill Hunting. Like, I don't want anyone to have him but me. I hope you're hearing this, Danny, because I freaking love you, man. So Matrix I is double bottoming on the daily time frame, but it's showing signs that it needs to dump here like Bitcoin wants to. So what we need is this 4 hour to just do something outrageous. Like, this is what we need. I'll tell you what needs to occur. Not what we mean. I'll tell you what would be beautiful to occur. Okay? We know all eyes are on this 15-minute. And I bet you watch. Bitcoin's probably dumping right now because this is dumping. See, watch. So everything's watching this. You got to watch Bitcoin in a nutshell, right? Let me give you some levels for Matrix AI. But, I mean, you're in a giant double bottom, right? I mean, you either believe in this project and you buy at the bottoms, or you swing trade something else. Me, personally, I wouldn't even touch it till it gets above, like, this level or that level, and then I might swing trade it. It's a rebase. Your amount of tokens in your wallet will decrease as the coin price rises. It's a Ponzi. Yeah, see? You put in the work. You deserved it, man. Thank you, man. Send him over. Right? I won't let Danny leave. Bitcoin is a leading indicator. Bitcoin is a leading indicator. Thank you for saying that. Wow, Bitcoin didn't dump. Bitcoin actually doing well. Holding above 44. Telling you, man, this trade actually might play out very well if this 15-minute can do some damage. All eyes in the 15-minute right now. Sometimes that small time frame really can make or break you. And look, this is a cup and handle. Sammy, cup and handy. At the end of the show, can he put in one more cup and handle? Can he? Wait, everybody. Can he put one more cup and handle in there? Can he? Cheers. Thank you so much. I think he did it, folks. This 33rd cup and handle for the live stream. The guy drew 33 cup and handles out of his mind. Can you take a look at MRI coin on ETH as he says as he knows I'm leaving? Shout out to Razor. As I'm like, yeah, everybody, I gotta go. My wife's outside. Can you do another coin, man? Oh, I see a section bowl bottom. Yeah, we breached this, so we're just looking for Bitcoin to crack 40,260. You see Bitcoin at 44,300. That means this thing broke out. All right, let's take a look at MRI on ETH. Let's take a look at that, and then we're out of here for the Dizzy. MIRAI. Site reconstructed by community in hope of a project continuum. I'm walking away in note of that. All right, and with that, everyone, I'm out. I'm sorry, I know I may not be going over the right thing. I respect your $2 greatly. I really appreciate you, but I'm not sure what this thing is. And I'm going to do my own little deep dive before I even go closer, right? All right, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Remember, if you came to this amazing channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life, and then we end the live stream. So I'm going to do that right now. 1, 2, 3, crypto is life. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. I leave the music on for the last minute so you can kind of say your goodbyes in chat. I appreciate you all, and I thank you all for coming. Without you, there is no me. The lifers, man. We're here together to the day I die. Thank you so much. I'll be here tomorrow for another amazing live stream for Thirsty Thursdays, baby. Getting it in. What will happen with Bitcoin? Find out in my trading group. Join my trading group right now. Also, real quick, I didn't plug this, but I do tutoring and teaching. All right? I do a beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5. And the first Saturday of every month, I do a MetaMask course. Email my team, CryptoLifers@gmail.com. They'll tell you when the MetaMask course is and the beginner's course. Both courses will help you and explain so much and blow your mind. So, all right. That will be it for the day. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful time. Stay up. Stay focused. And remember, stack those Satoshis. Stack your sats, baby. I love you all. Crypto is life.